Hey, also, we are back at the 2024 WDFDF Team Disc Golf Championships here at Mundaring, Perth, Western Australia. We have Leah Manning with me today, and my name's Reese Valios. Uh, Today we're presenting for Norway and Estonia, and we've got Matthias Johansson and Atle Larsen versus Albert Tam and Aymar
Alesma?
Alesma. I am not going to get these names correct. I believe I've probably already got three wrong. That's for the doubles, and we're just getting some information on the singles, and we'll get back to you shortly. This has been a bit more of a rush situation because this morning dragged out significantly long due to lightning and some information issues. Okay, so we're just getting some information out in the field. Did you say hole 5? Okay, great. Yeah, I can do that. So we have the teams just out in hole 5. We are just going to be waiting for hole 2 of the course. It's hole 5 of the normal course. So we're just going to see that come through in a second. We've just got the cameraman getting out in the field with the players. Okay, so we've got hole 2 here, par 4, 123 metres, 404 feet. You just want to get out into this gap here. Don't go too long or else you miss the Manda off on the left. You want to land around about here to give yourself an open look at the green. You've got a tree here on the right and a few here for Guardian. I've seen some players go off the right side like Blake and Alex were doing in the previous commentary we just seen, straight over the bush. So let's see if Albert, he's got the power for it, so he might try and do that. And you can see teams just giving themselves a high five and about to tee off.
Yep, it looks like it's about ready to go.
Do you know much about the weather this afternoon?
The weather's looking pretty good out there. It's nice and sunny right now.
Definitely some sun in the coverage. We had lightning issues this morning. So
unlike this morning where it was very miserable, very grey, and yeah, the lightning, the thunder rolled in. So looking like some really sunny conditions for this afternoon, and hopefully that it will stay on well through the match.
Okay, so from Norway. Going to have to try and find out as we go along who these players are, as we don't have any oh, he's pretty happy with that shot.
Looks like it's
This could be Norway singles, which is Knut Halland. I think I've pronounced that correctly. Knut. And we have Mauri Villeman throwing singles for Estonia. We've got Albert Tam for Estonian doubles. Oh, that's a nice line. As long as it doesn't go too far. Didn't get a catch cam on that one, so we'll see where that ends up. And I believe this might be Matthias Johansson.
That is right. He likes that over-the-top shot.
Yeah, he's going it. So he's actually going overhand, which keen to see.
I watched him play this exact line the other day. It was pretty unreal.
Mauri, this guy.
Yeah.
Okay, wow, he didn't hit anything either.
No.
He must have a monster of an overhand
so let's
throw
hope
to get there.
It's ended up nice and open.
Wow. I believe all the players thus far not into too much trouble. We'll see where they end up on this corner.
Yeah, actually, I think forehand and has a place. Yeah. But like it's like something stable, like slight flex with the backhand.
Just got the
even though if you land here, that's fine. You can figure it out.
Albert and I believe that was Atle talking about the overhand. Maybe that was Matthias, sorry. I'm going to stumble through the names until I get these correct.
I think you're a little bit further.
Okay, we see Albert is quite obstructed. I think he's found a gap here for his forehand. Let's see how he approaches this shot. He hasn't gone around the corner completely, so this is going to be a tough ask to get into the green from here. But I mean, he's got all the power to do it, so if he finds the gaps to do it, he should be able to make it. He's going to skip around the outside. I believe he's going to try and come in from the backside.
And there is a nice
There you can
clean
see
shot
those.
through there.
There's the flags, the circle flags there. So he's just outside the circle. So he's going to have a look for the birdie. So that was Estonian's second shot, and I believe this is Maori's second shot, was this the overhand one that he did?
No, so we are still, is
This. Okay, so I believe this was the one that went overhand. We're just going to confirm.
no, I think Johansson was the one that threw overhand.
Johansson went over.
Yes.
Okay, sorry. I'm going to have to get to know these players well over the round. Some flies bothering him. Oh, look at that stance.
Oh,
He's trying to find. He thought he had a gap there, but okay. So he'll be throwing his third shot to get into the green for the singles for Estonia. I think it's still Maori's shot. Oh no, we're heading over to.
Yep, so not.
Is this looking okay?
He's got the Mando in front of him. I believe that's the Mando sign next to the drop zone tee pad. So if he's got a good forehand here, he could get up to the green. Oh, that looks. Oh,
and
last tree, but
kick
he's
forward.
inside the circle. I don't think he'll be unhappy about that.
Back to Vilman.
So this is Maori's overhand. This is the one that went through the. Oh, Johansson. Sorry, Matthias. I did it again.
So
Matthias
Larsen-
from Norway. He's got a little. It must have a little forehand gap. It's gone.
There we go.
Okay, so
Looking at that back door
Maori's,
line.
yeah, he's come around the back. Looks like he's just nestled just outside the 10 metre. You can see the 10 metre there. It's going to give him his, I think that's his fourth shot. One. Yeah, so he'll be going for 4.
Going for 4.
And Nut is up there for his second shot, so he'll be going for 3, which could put Norway up 1 on the first hole. Okay, so Matthias has a little bit more to work with here. It looks about 15 to 17 metres from the basket, and this will be his third shot.
Do you have a call?
I believe they're just talking about who's going first between him and Albert's drive. Albert's, is Amar's upshot for Albert. Gave it a little bid. Should be able to make the 4. So now, this will put Estonian ability to get one up here. I believe Albert might be putting here for his doubles team. Just trying to find some footing. No, incorrect. I was Amar's. Go in. Well done.
Oh,
So
sunk it.
that gives Estonian the win on this hole for the doubles. And we're just going to see the singles play out.
Do you call that circle's edge?
Yeah, I think circle's edge. I think if Maori misses this... Okay, so he got it. Now this will force Nut. I think Nut has the ability to get one up here. If I'm
There we go. I think that was 4 shots for Norway and
4 shots for Nut. Was that 4 shots for Nut? That was his 3rd.
Oh, yep.
So I believe that Norway up 1 on the singles and Estonia up 1 on the doubles, but we'll get confirmation of that on the ground. Hole 3A, this is 92 metres, as I've already told you in previous commentary. I love this hole, it's my favourite on the Worlds course. Turning overstable backhand drive that will skip up and fade to the basket on this side, or a flip up to flat flippy driver. It's going to be an interesting hole. I love watching this one, and I believe all these gentlemen are going to be able to make it into this green no problem. And most of these players, especially from Norway and Estonia, have the woods golf in them, so this is a typical hole for them. I'm keen to see how they approach it. I'm sure they're probably going mid-range or fairway driver.
Absolutely. No, it's definitely good to see from the other end of the tunnel as well.
We played this hole together recently,
We
didn't
did. We did.
It's a lovely hole.
It's pretty unreal. Backhand turnover.
Yeah.
Love it.
I believe that's what it takes, a backhand turnover,
Yeah.
either stable or understable flippy driver, either way. Love to see this hole, so let's see how they play it. Don't think we're going to have any more lightning issues this afternoon with the blue skies coming through. I think the wind has picked up, Perth being 2nd windiest city in the world.
Absolutely.
Afternoons can be a bit of a thing for wind. However, we are in Mundaring Hills, so in these woods, the wind is quite guarded. However, out in the open, the gusts can be significant. So
Yeah, we're looking around 20 to 22 kilometres an hour.
gusts, which is less than that's actually been better than. Oh. He's asking for it to fade, I believe, but hasn't done so. He might be pin high, but he's going to have an obstructed look for an upshot about 20 metres out. So I think Maori's got the position here to be able to park the basket and get one back. That looks pretty good.
Holding.
That looks
That's
actually the best I've seen this played on coverage thus far. So that's an amazing shot. It's going to force Nut to be able to try and make his 2-putt, and if he doesn't, Maori's going to get one back on him. Not too sure if this is Amar or Albert, but they look similar from behind.
From the back.
So this is Atle. I hope I've pronounced that correctly. Atle 913 rated, playing since 2021.
Faded
6 wins
very
to his
far.
name. And he's hit that tree. Yeah, he's gonna. Don't think he's gonna have a difficult upshot, but
Bit far right off the
Yeah.
fairway, but we'll see how it plays out.
look at all those bags. Ooh, look at this one.
Yeah, this one's amazing. It opens up at the front. It's open at the back as well, so you can grab disc from both sides.
Sigda.
It allows for breathability.
I have never seen this brand.
They're unreal.
Wow. So is there 2 lines of disc there?
No, so it's single row.
Yep.
But yeah, this part can open up for more ventilation.
Wow, cool.
It's open on the back
Open
as
to
well.
your back?
Yeah.
Wow, okay, that's interesting.
And you can grab the disc from both sides.
All right, so this is Tam here. So he's about, I'd say 25, 30 out. I'm assuming he's probably just going to do a bit of jump putt or a floaty bid around the right side of those trees to fade toward the basket to get up there for a putt to match Norway. It's done just that. Now Norway to have the option to try and go for it or match them. So I believe this is Matthias's turn to putt. He does have a look, or that could be his teammates' singles.
Yeah, so this is Nut.
Nut, yes. So
Lining
Nut
up
up
for
first.
2.
So this will give Nut, he's going to try and run this one because he knows his opponent's under the basket. The benefits of watching match play. He knows if he doesn't get this, he's lost the hole, so he's going to try and go for it. Good view. Great work, camera crew. PRKD Media. So that's going to give Estonians 1 back on the singles. So this is Matthias's turn to putt. He's going to try and go for this one. He's going to give Norway 1 back. Oh, well done. Okay. Assuming all of these putts get knocked in here, we'll see the singles back to even and Estonia doubles up 1. They've all agreed to just pick up their discs and oh, okay, so we've got Nut here assuming his opponent's going to miss the putt and wants to make it, so all right, there we go.
I didn't. I flipped in.
Hole 4, 183 meters, 600 feet. You just want to get out into this gap where the sun is shining here, and then you're going to want to throw up into either of these 2 gaps here on the left or right, and possibly through it to give yourself a look for the birdie. The intended route is this one on the left, but some players have been taking that route gap. If you've got enough power, some players are also going over. We saw Thomas Gilbert just go straight over the top. So let's see how these players do it. So currently we've got Estonia men's doubles up 1, and after that we've had Maori and Nut tie for equal again, and we're just seeing the players write their scores on the next tee pad, shooing off the flyers. It's been a bit of a bother today.
It's very sticky out there today, so they're clinging to everything.
Yeah, they are.
I think we wasted maybe on like 2 holes or something. But it was like
Just checking with some the camera crew on course. Bear with us.
what is the New Zealand dance? Like quokka? I forgot to ask.
Haka,
Haka?
the rugby dance?
Haka dance?
Haka something, yeah. You know?
Haka.
The
I believe they're talking about the New Zealand rugby dance.
The haka.
I don't know if there's reference to Maori having that name.
Tomorrow night.
Oh, they're going to watch rugby.
Oh, there you go.
Right, there you go.
Basking
Okay.
in some local stuff while they're here.
Maori's going to possibly watch the Maoris. Do the haka. That's what they're talking about, going to watch the rugby. So that would be interesting. Not much of a rugby guy myself. It's a bit of a sacrilege being an Australian and not.
Well, I guess WA itself isn't really a rugby
Not
state.
a huge
so
rugby state, more AFL. Yeah, if you're
Yeah.
from the eastern states of Australia, a lot of the states watch a lot of rugby. More just AFL here, cricket and all those types of sports. I think we just got some people putting out on another green. Miss it. That looks
Very nice.
a very good drive. Actually, the best drive I've seen again on coverage. He's peeled that gap and he's given himself a good option up for the green. Asking it to get through, and
Just
he's hit that
clipped an
tree.
early tree.
Mm.
Still open at the end there, so might have a look down the fairway.
I'm on it now, boys. Concentration here for Tam.
Oh, it's managed to sneak out.
Wow. He's actually cut the corner as well. Up near that green? Kidding
Sand
me?
green, yeah.
Didn't look like much of a throw, but that's so far.
And we've got Matthias lining up.
That was going even further.
Unlucky, clipped a tree there, but we'll see how it landed.
Might be able to. All right, so let's see Nut See how he approaches this up shot here? He hasn't really gotten out into the gap, and it's roughly about 110 metres into that gap there. Oh, Nuts had some bad footing. But he's made it a fair distance down the fairway. Okay, so we have
Adler?
yeah, Atler throwing for Norway doubles. That's probably the best you can ask for that position.
Straight into that tunnel, looking straight at the basket.
Yep.
You can't ask for
That's a
more.
tough shot.
Definitely.
To get from where he was with the lie. So we've got Albert's drive all the way down near the green here, the golf green. He's going to have roughly, I would suggest a 45-metre chip forehand. Bit of a hyzer into the green there, and
Oh, it's just rolled.
just rolled over. It's on the edge of the circle, I believe. It's going to be a bit elevated for him with the green on a bit of a mound. And so we've got Amar's upshot for Albert Tam's drive, which is just an amazing... Oh, look at that pewter as well. I think he might have turned it over a little bit. He has.
Yeah, caught that early little shrub.
So the doubles teams are going to be in the same position. Very similar spot to attack the basket. Believe that Team Norway just checking where their putt is to know how to play against their opponent. He was checking Maori's lie. Wants to know if he needs to go for it or just lay it up under the basket. I believe it's on the edge of circle, so that the decision is a tough one. Depends on how confident he thinks his opponent is on making that putt. Seen him make a really good forehand flex on hole 2. Let's see if he can do that again. Oh,
Ooh, just off the tin shed there.
Yeah, we just seen that tin shed the other day, and I was asking about it. Looks like an old coverage, weather coverage for the golfers.
Jeg tror bare å legge meg opp.
Okay, we'll update it now and chuck it on.
Miks? Tahad, et ma rannan? Kas nad ootavad viigi edasi minna? Ma mõtlen seda, noh, ma ei tea. Ära pikka jäta. Mida? Ära pikka jäta. No see ongi, et ma pigem leiab veel.
So that's going to come on now. Can you press update? Did that not update? Oh, could you turn it back on?
Aitäh.
What is chicken?
Why some chicken leg?
I was inspired by Norway tackle. Yeah. Oh, that was him going for it.
Second har masse.
I think you.
Ja.
Is it update? That's Estonia? Oh, 0. How are we looking? Okay.
Oh, well done. Nice putt.
Yeah.
So this was, I believe, Estonia up 1 on the singles there. He waited for Nut to, Nut wanted to know if he was going to make that putt. He walked over to check it, and Estonia did. So we got Estonia up 1 on the singles and up 1 on the doubles.
Then you get bad spirit of the game.
Exactly.
I will ask maybe.
Hole 5, par 4, 152, 499 feet. Another one of these gaps here that you're going to just want to get past and get up as far as possible before this wooded green here. You can see there's a gap opening. As far as, if you get closer up to this gap, it's easier upshot. I would probably see Tam trying to get into the gap as well.
Absolutely.
So let's see how they play this. We are having some small technical difficulties, so just bear with us while we figure those out. And while we're here, we've got just some information about Norway. We've got Mathias Johansson on the doubles, playing professional since 2001. He's currently 1003 rated, and he's currently got 6 wins under his belt. Playing with Atle Larsen, 913 rated with 6 wins, playing since 2021 also professionally. I'm sure they've been playing longer than that. And we've got, against Norway, Albert Tam, 1018 rated, 27 wins, playing professional since 2015 with Aimar Alesma. Professional since 2015, 7 wins with 979 rated player. So it's quite matched between those two if you average them out.
Absolutely.
We get some more information from Nut and Maori soon. I think we've just seeing Albert check the wind. Looks like it's pretty good here.
Oh, beautiful forehand shot.
Right, okay, thank you. Doing that. Nut for his drive. And he's made it out into the fairway nicely. Oh, this is going to be amazing to see if it doesn't hit anything. That's a fairly decent incline up that hill. I believe he's going to have about a 50-metre upshot to the basket now.
Beautiful execution.
He thought it was going to flip over for a second, but I think that was perfect. It's right next to Albert, so
It's got to be good.
it's got to be good if you can throw a forehand like Albert. He'll be, those gentlemen will be happy with that. We got Maori up next for Estonian singles, checking his distance. I believe he's going to see around about 100 to 105 into the basket, and it's slightly uphill. It's going to be a tough shot if he's going to try and attack the green here. Has to go forehand with that tree in the way. Oh, he's left it a little bit low. That
Just a
looked like
bit.
it had the power though.
Right line too, sort of
Mm.
punching towards that tunnel.
Okay, so let's see. Nut up next. Nut 10-15 rated. Been playing professional since 2008.
And with a whopping 25 wins under his
Yeah.
belt.
Yep. Backhand hyzer into the opening here.
Here we go.
If he misses that one, he's got a...
Snuck through.
Yeah, I think he'll be on the edge of the circle there for a putt.
Yeah, I find the opening to this one quite challenging.
Yeah, if you go... You want to be out on the left, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see where Atlet and Albert Tam landed.
So this is Atlet
This
taking
is
the
Atlas,
shot.
yep.
There is some low hanging branches there, so
Yeah, he's going to want to punch out low, overstable, something that's going to fade to the right.
a little high, clips the tree, but
Slowed it down nicely, I believe.
at the pin.
It's going to put pressure on. It's going to put pressure on Amar now.
Pretty much an identical shot.
Yeah, they're right next to each other. Whoa, quick thrower. Wow, perfect tree kick. I think
Ooh.
that's it's
Rolled
inside the
away,
circle.
but it's still inside the circle.
Yeah.
Starting off fairly tight.
Yeah, these Europeans can manage these gaps pretty easily so far. Maori, this is for his third shot. Leaked it off it onto the right a little bit. Maybe he can get a nice tree kick, or I think he might be edge of circle. Yeah, I think he's.
Oh,
What's this here?
yeah.
I think he might be edge of circle. So Nut and Maori are both putting for. No, Nut's putting for his. He's putting for his third, and Maori's putting for his fourth.
There we go. And sinks the putt. Nice and solid.
That's going to tie up the singles now. Norway and Estonia. And that's Norway and Estonia have agreed to equal the hole and pick it up. So Estonia up one on the doubles, and the singles back to even. Hole 6A, par 4, 172 metres, 564 feet. You just want to hyzer out hard left here as far as possible, so you can get a good upshot into this gap, which is very tight. So as you can see, there's not really much of a gap here. Anything that's going to get you into here and allow you to upshot toward the basket, I believe here this hole is a score changer for most of these teams. If they get a 3, is more likely taking the hole. This is a tough one.
Absolutely. And that tunnel down into the basket, it's, surrounded by some really fluffy bushes that'll just eat any disc up that touches it. So, yeah, it's definitely a decider.
And the basket's inside an old
Stump of a
stump
tree.
of a tree, yeah, and it's slightly guarded on one side. So
And this isn't much.
I think we have a backup. Oh, we've got the Aussies versus
Canada.
Aussies versus Canada right now. Wow. Now, Gilbert looking to go up like he normally does. Okay, so are they on hole 6 fairway?
Yeah.
They are. So this is the fairway into the gap, and Gilbert's trying to just go straight over. We've got some claps, so I believe they're quite happy with it.
And then Christo went like super inside.
Albert is explaining the lines here. I like the high hyzer on the top left. I think that cuts off as much as distance as possible.
Now we've got Gina lining up for Australia here.
Guys, if we're backed up like this all the time, just keep this coverage up like this and we'll just keep going. Yeah, just keep showing the people playing in front and we'll just keep going. So Sarah Lee throwing her drive into the gap.
Ooh. It was punching.
Yeah, it looked like it had a lot of heat in it. We can't, obviously we're trying our best to follow some of these groups while Estonia and Norway are on the tee pad. So we can't exactly get catch cam on the basket on this one. But it did look like she was going through the gap. Maybe we'll see if she managed to get
In a
through
good
there.
position.
Yeah. So this round for Canada and Australia is in the top 4. So I believe it's seed 1 and seed 4, which whoever wins this will be out of first and second
Absolutely.
for tomorrow.
It's pretty exciting.
So I believe Canada and Australia were in a similar position a few years ago, and Canada knocked Australia out. Let's see if Australia can do the opposite this year. That looked like Canada's, I believe that would probably be their third shot. Going to basket. I think we're going to pan back to Norway and Estonia now after this crew gets off the...
New Zealand tour. There for sure they will teach you the best one.
Yes.
New Zealand tour.
Coming up in a couple of months.
Yeah, the New Zealand tour coming up a couple of months. I believe they're talking about maybe talking about the haka again. When they go, if they go to the New Zealand tour, then New Zealanders will teach them the haka. I think it might be a sacred thing for only the Maori to do, though. I don't know if... not too sure, actually. That might be good for someone to comment on.
Yeah.
Probably not the last time we're waiting.
Yeah, we can wait longer.
No, I think there's going to be a backup for a little bit now. That's all right. We'll keep the coverage going on a few holes. So Albert rocking those Pit Vipers, or similar to the Pit Vipers, his signature look. I managed to get actually my father managed to get an Albert Tam Ballista Pro signed by him today, so yeah, I know.
Is that for keeps, or are you going to be popping that up into the shop?
Nah, I'm not selling that one. But I think what I'll do with it is probably either at a tournament or maybe a giveaway of some sort. Definitely not something I want to sell. I think it'll either be a prize giveaway or put on the shelf on the wall for
For sure.
safekeeping.
Might be worth getting out there and getting a few more signatures over the next day or two.
No, I don't have any more of these. It's the actual Albert Tam Ballista
Yeah.
Pro as well, the one, with his bazooka stamp on it as well.
Right.
So
Maybe if they're feeling generous, they could.
I've
put a
got other
couple up.
blisters, so we could probably get him to sign a few others. But oh my gosh, I think they're just looking at it. Looking at.
Whatever floats your boat, I like that.
It's nice to see the Estonians and the Norwegian talking about different shots and seem very friendly with each other on the tee pad here. You can see the players trying to keep warm. Nothing worse than a backup in a tournament and getting cold between holes.
Do we want eyes on Australia while they're putting?
I think we're good now.
We got some commentators checking in with me, asking about trying to get some more of those items to auction off.
Here we go with Nord.
You can
Hit
tell
the-
he knew straight away.
Yeah. Straight out of the hand, he knew it wasn't right.
Okay.
Another early.
Another early, yeah.
Oi, Markus.
Made that second gap on the left.
That's perfect there.
And that's really where you want to be. You want to sort of be up on
Yeah.
that left side of the fairway.
There's no need to chew off too much distance. All right, so we've actually got the commentators chat here now, so which we haven't had up in previous commentary, which is good to see. People can chime in and tell me how much I've said their names wrong, or the things that I should be saying correctly.
So
Say hi if you can see. I've just
Nutt's landed in a not too bad position here.
yeah, he's not too bad. He's still getting a position if he forehands into the gap.
We have got that sand green OB behind, but looks pretty good. Looks like it's landed right at the tunnel.
Yeah, it looks like he's gotten into the gap there. Thank you, Raina, for the names, Maori and Nut. Okay, so we had Maori not get into the gap here. Let's see how the rest of the players end up. So we've just got some Maori check-ins. Nut, Kananut, I believe. I'm not saying that correctly. Do you want to give that a go?
Canute?
Kanut.
I had the pleasure of meeting him the other day on day one.
Yeah.
Really, really lovely guy.
Hi, Dale. Okay, so we've got this here is, I believe we've got, is this Matthias?
Yes. Oh, could he be going over the top?
Yeah, looks like he's going over the top. This is a tough hole. This is probably one of the hardest holes on the course. It was a forehand over the top. Oh, he looks
Just outside circle?
Yeah, he looks like he's up there.
Yeah.
I
That
believe
looked like
that
the stump was just here.
blue flag.
Yeah.
Yep, wouldn't be next to the circle for sure.
Yeah.
Are they blue? By the way, I'm colourblind. Are they blue?
Purple.
Are they purple? I've been saying blue for days.
Go with blurple. Go with blurple.
The locals know. I run some live streams for the shop, and they know everyone gives me a lot of grief on my colourblindness. So I have been calling those flags blue all week.
Wait, I wanna see this shot.
I think they're waiting for another crew to check in. Guys, do you guys have the scores for either of them? I'm just, after that break, I've just lost track.
Looks like we might have Blake.
Yeah, we're looking at the Australians check in.
Another at the top.
We've just got some more check-ins with the pronunciation. They're just saying no. I think that no, like that. Maybe we'll find out. Someone who knows him will check in and let me know. We've got another disc that's landed very similar to the last one. So, and we've got. I'm just going to keep saying not. Estonia won up on the doubles and even the singles. Okay, that's landed there quite nicely. I'll see how far in relation to the basket he is. Maybe we can get the cameraman to pan up a little bit. Oh, there it goes. Okay, so he's inside the circle. He's gonna have a putt. We've got a lot more people chiming in on my personal chats now saying Knut. Okay, and we've got some more people in the chat also telling me. So I'm just going to keep saying it that way. I apologise if that's wrong. And we have Estonia who have just parked their hole for their upshot. Thank you, Ash. Cheers for checking in on me, mate. Okay, let's see. So we got the Estonians up one on the doubles, and we've got it tied in the singles. It sounds like we have a party happening upstairs.
Or a room full of elephants.
Yeah. Guys, I'm trying to remove the graphic, and if I just put no for update, the live part, and then press update, should it go away? Never mind, I found a problem. Oh, just a bit high.
It's that sound that we all don't like.
Yeah, no. Imagine having that as an SMS tone.
Yeah, I think that would
For
give me a
someone
lot
you,
of trauma.
you didn't really want to hear from.
Warning, don't pick up this call.
Now we've got Amar. I believe this is going to give them 2 up for the doubles. Yep, well done.
Solid putt.
Well done. We're not putting on the edge of circle here with a little bit of obstruction from that tree trunk. Well done. Okay, he's asking to pick it up. Okay. I believe that was tying the match. Hole 7 par 460 metres, 525 feet. This is a tough hole. We saw Thomas Gilbert going directly 90 degrees off the tee pad. I believe you got to land right about here to give yourself a good shot to get into the gap and give yourself a look at this basket. This is a tough hole. I believe it's going to be a score separator.
Thank you. So it looks like we've still got that backup on hole 7 here. So we've got...
See some Australian action here.
Yep, Sarah Lee with Cassie Sweeten on the bag. Cassie Sweeten walking around in her moon boot.
She's doing like
She's been
25,000 steps with a broken
non-stop.
foot. She broke her foot literally like 5-6 days ago.
Yep, Friday during practice.
I've seen the X-rays. It's definitely a break,
Yeah.
and it's a rare one as well. It's underneath her heel. So.
Yeah, I believe there might have been some ligament damage as well.
Yeah, I would say so. Yep.
Yeah, so, but that hasn't stopped her. She's been there for the team. She's been on the bag. No matter what, she's been there for the Australians. Ooh, not sure who threw. If that was Sarah or someone else off to the left there. Heading a bit further down 7 so we can see what's going on. It's like Sarah just did a nice chip up to the pin. Who have we got over on the left here?
Okay. Canada up for the upshot. Great to see some coverage. Ooh, that could have been a favourable kick. Looked maybe to put her into the circle. Yeah, it's great to have a dual coverage now that we got this backup, although not preferable for the players, as you know, it's going to start making them a little bit colder for Norway and Estonia. However, for us viewers, this is cool to see the 2 cards in action.
So coming up to the basket, looks like we have Sophia Danecki. Not sure what the score is up on this hole, but should be running the putt.
Yeah, we haven't really been tracking this, so we can't really commentate on the scores or how this is approaching, but we'll see once once the hole is finished. Wow, got a lot of power on her, doesn't she?
So much power.
She was definitely running it, so I'm assuming Australia might be in position for one up on them, so she was just trying to go for it.
Was that a concede?
It possibly is a concede, yeah. That might be Sarah there. Yep.
Yep, that was a concede.
So it looks like Australia one up with the Canada concede. Don't know if was that the singles for? It was, because Sarah threw it into the gap and then she also went for the putt. So she's really stacked that bag. Looks heavy. Okay. Probably need these crews to shuffle off this fairway so we can get Estonia and Norway into action. Oh no, they are a bit further down.
Yeah,
Apologies.
so they're sort of looking at hole 8 tee pad
They
now.
are, yeah, so they're a bit further down. So
Yeah.
we could probably get into position soon for Norway and Estonia. Here we go. We've got Nut. We just had some commentary from the chat ask if you are close to the Aussies and the Canadians next time round. Ask if we can find out the scores for them so we can chime in as the information on the table. So wow, that's a big drive. I think he's gone a little bit past the gap, and you can see that Mando up there. He might be in line with it. I think he's still going to be able to manage some sort of backhand turnover, but it's going to be tough for him.
I haven't seen many people go long on this one.
No, that's tough to go long. I mean,
Yeah.
that's probably an ideal position, and I think he's landed right in between those two trees there to give himself a position. We got Albert up here. Alright, also while you're watching, we're also doing the graphics as well at the same time. We're trying to learn how to do that. So keep the score, commentate, and learn these players at the same time.
Ooh.
So just bear with us. This is actually the perfect drive. This is what you want. He is going to have a 40, 50 meter upshot.
Yeah, it's looking pretty sweet.
Yep.
Straight in the open tunnel.
Okay, so this, you do not want to go through those woods there. I did that the other day, didn't I, Leo?
I think we all did it.
Yeah, I went straight through there. Okay, so we got some check-in with the Australian team. The singles is tied up for Australia. I believe Amar here is just trying to get into position to make the par.
I think. Oh, there was an early kick off the tee pad.
Yeah, he got an early kick
Yeah.
landed, so that was their second shot. Okay.
I got brain day.
This looks like a... It's going to be pinched off a little bit, but it's manageable. It could be going backhand flip up or a little forehand. He's also looking to go...
Mä panen sit nagu siukest veits push'i, et haiser.
Oh, if he manages not to hit that last one, I think he's
He
done
could have just snuck through.
poor, and he's stopped. I believe he's hit the tree and stopped. I think he's... If we can pan up to the basket here, I think he'll be...
Just outside circle.
I
little
actually
bit
think he's going to
short.
be right next to it.
Right next.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah, I can see the flag.
I think he's right
yeah,
next to
we're
it.
looking like we're right next to the basket.
Okay, this is going to be a good view. Okay. Matthias up next. Little forehand, flip up. Oh, look at that. These Europeans, they know how to go through a gap, don't they?
Absolute cannons.
Yeah, so these two here, I believe Norway is one shot ahead on this hole after that early tree kick from Estonia for the doubles. So it looks like we might see Norway take one stroke back.
I don't know. 57 maybe. How about 60?
So roughly about 60 metres out, we think.
Yeah. If he's on the
Sounds-
edge,
yeah.
maybe between 40 and 60. I didn't go that route, so I'd actually know. I went straight through the bush.
You didn't take the pinball line?
No. I wish I could go straight over like Gilbert did. Well done. That's also within the circle. I believe that's probably 6. Yeah, well, they're close. So
Yeah, they're looking
5 metres, within 5 metres. And we've got Maori up next. Little chip forehand. He wasn't as pinched as I thought he was. I hope he gets that tree.
maybe a
I
little
think he's
long,
gone a
but-
little bit longer, but within the circle,
Oh, look
I
at that.
think he's 7 or 8 metres.
I think there's a few of them just in a pretty little row there.
Yeah.
There you go. All nestled.
I believe the singles here are going to be matched, and we'll see Norway get one up on Estonians to put them one up. Just trying to see who's going first. I believe it's Maori's. Maori's up first. Bit of a gap here. Whoa.
There we go.
What a stabbing putt. Well done. I believe that's their fourth shot, and we'll see Nut for his third shot, which is also the same as Maori's. So they tied up, and Norway here to get one on Estonia for the doubles. Hole 8, par 3, 84 metres, 276 feet. This is a downhill hole, so they're going to be throwing a putter or a mid-range. The obstacles here are the out of bounds on the green and past the basket all the way around. This is a very, very small green to tackle. I've seen a lot of players this weekend land 10 to 15 metres prior to the basket and allow the disc to slowly skip up as a safer play, because the green is very fast. And we can see it looks like Nut's going putter. Did you submit?
Mhm.
You're not seeing the graphic come up, even though we've submitted the whole 8 and we've updated.
Okay.
We went from 8 to 7 to 8 just to try and refresh it. That didn't work, so but it's working now. So.
Mm,
Don't roll. Okay, here we
that's
go.
nestled nicely.
Yep. Good panning shot from the catch cam. See what they're up against. Nothing really off the tee. It's just more the
Yeah.
green play here.
Adler teeing off on this one.
Mm-hmm. Highs it out. Looks like that's going to go on the golf green for out of bounds. There is a favourable drop zone putt on the other side of the golf green. So we did see Canadians make that for par yesterday to tie up against Finland. So let's see if they can do that. This one's an interesting one because it's mainly about the green and the putting. We'll see who goes first, who pushes the putt, and who wants to play safe. We saw, as I was saying yesterday, we saw Finland play safe, lay up for their par to try and push Canada when they went OB. And Canada, with the drop zone putt here, made the putt to equal their score, so they didn't actually get one up on them. So
Matthias from the drop zone.
oof, really gave it a good bid though. Nothing to lose in match play. So big breath. And he's just laying that one up.
Mina võtsin järgi.
Järg sai parem kivini vaata. Päris hea.
Okay, so we've got Maori here to make his putt. Yep, that makes his 2 putt. And we've got Nut just making his... Oh, he's waiting for his teammate to... I believe this one here is just in case if Estonia don't make their little drop-in putt on the other side. But I believe that's going to put Estonia back up on up 1 on the double, so now they're 2 up, and the singles are matched. Hole 9, par 4, 152 metres and 499 feet. This is a long S-shaping shot, tunnel all the way through. I think you can land here as a safe play, and then hyzer up to the basket with these 2 guardian trees as the ones to miss. We've seen a lot of people struggle with this hole over the weekend, so I'll be interesting to see
Absolutely.
how they play this one. Okay, so doubles 2 up on Estonia, and singles are matched even. So we'll see if we can maybe check in on some Australian and Canada action if we've got them followed and available. We'll check in with our camera crew soon to see if we can get some updates. And I'm also got some people on the ground. So
Here we go.
here we go. From the last check-in before this hole, we had singles tied up for Australia and doubles up by 1. Australia up by 1 against Canada. Can hear these birds really going at it.
So we've got Gina Hill lining up for a putt. Looks like we might be laying up. No,
No, she's
she
gone
ran
for
it.
that.
Good
She must have
run.
been, yeah, she must have been in a position to have to run that.
Yeah.
And we've got a pickup from
Looks like a
Gina's,
concede.
and Canada's, so it looks like, I believe the doubles was lost. Look at them, they're looking up, taking some photos. They might be the red tails.
Could be the red tails. They are predominantly known for the noise that they make.
Yeah.
But there's so much nature and wildlife out here in Mundaring. You see a little bit of everything.
And the red tail is the official mascot of the Mundaring Disc Golf Club.
Also known as the red tails. Yep.
Okay, so we got Nut up first. I believe these Norwegian and Estonians are going to make short work of this this gap here. Wow. Wow, he just got probably the perfect kick you could get.
Yes.
The fairway turns off to the right, and his disc, when it was fading off to the left, which would have probably been put in a horrible position, is kicked off to the right. So he's going to be very happy with that. I think it's going to give him probably a 50-metre upshot.
It's definitely very easy to play pinball down this fairway.
Yep, we've got Maori up next. This is the more intended line. If he doesn't hit anything here, this is going to be perfect. And he's put himself in a perfect position. I would say, actually, probably, again, I'm going to say it again, this is probably the best drive I've seen all week so far on this hole. Most people are a little bit short of where he's landed, so that's a perfect position. We've got Albert up next, going forehand. I think if you've got the forehand to get the gap and turn around, turn to the right here, this is a pinball.
Early tree.
And it looks like it's hit another one and stopped. Didn't see it progress any further. That's the second one we've seen from Albert over the last few holes. The forehand coming out a little bit early.
I think we did some big damage to the tree.
Puu ei lange vaan. Oleks teine veel tulnud ja siis oleks kindel olnud.
Oleks sul sama puu saanud, siis oleks kindlasti ikka sõidnud.
Proovi kivine saada.
Roosa oli üldse. I got it. I got better again. Just a little bit.
Det er bare å pitche for meg, Mathias. Jeg pitcher den for å pitche den bort til åpningen der. Jeg har ikke noe...
We're just having some problems with the graphic, but we have managed to figure it out. This is the correct score for the doubles. And then Matthias or Atle?
This is Adler.
Okay. It's going to be a forehand. It's got about, I'd say 70, 60 metres.
Yeah, look, it's tricky to see the pin from here.
He's left it short. Let's see what he's got from there. Okay, so we saw Tam's tree kick. However, that must have progressed down the fairway significantly because this is where they're throwing from. So it ricocheted off the right tree and then we couldn't actually see it after that. So it must have highs it out. Wow, what a recovery shot. Is this giving them an option for par? A birdie, sorry?
Possibly.
It is. Off the first tree kick. Okay. All right, still a decent ways out. That's probably 15 to 20 metres, so I could be getting a little bit ahead of myself. Still, it's still an amazing shot for hitting first tree. Sorry, we're still having problems with this graphic. Other way, Leo. There we go. I still think that's going to show you. Okay, that's how you want it.
There we go.
All right. I'm not too sure why that's... I'm so confused by the numbering system.
Yes.
Doesn't relate to that there. But let's...
That's all right. We're going to get there in the end.
Red
We'll have it
beans
figured out.
down. So Norway are down 2 on the doubles. The singles are matched. And we got Nut up for his. This was the tree kick that landed.
Yeah, so this was his drive that
Wow,
had
look
that
where he
lucky
is.
kick.
This is the best. This is the best drive I've seen. He's going to have a 45-meter upshot here. It's 152 uphill through a gap, so he's basically thrown 110 meters. Not the actual distance, but what it would have felt like through a 10-meter gap all the way through.
And he's looking straight at the pin.
Yeah, he's just gonna hopefully float something up there. Little nose up even. Wee. It was more like a jump putt.
Straight to it.
Yeah, perfect shot. It's going to put pressure on Estonia here. So I know Maori did have a good drive. Just trying to remember if this was his second or third shot. Well done. Okay, so he should be pretty close to the pin here. I'd say he's in 5 to 7 meters. We got Albert for that 15 to 20 meter. If he birdies this after hitting the first tree, oh, he's hit the tree. That did slow it down a little bit. Either way, they've still got in for a par. So I believe Norway here. Let's see if Maori's up next, or okay, so this is birdie shot for Norway doubles. So 15 meters through a gap, definitely frames up nicely here. I do like these putts like this where you've got a gap to throw through. No, you know, if you've met the gap, then it's going to be a good putt. So let's see if they can get one up on Estonia here.
Just that little tiny branch.
Yep. That did look good for a bit.
It did.
We've got Maori here. This is for his 3 putt. Nice putt. Seen that a few times. Just he stabs it, comes out real fast.
I feel like with these baskets in particular, it requires...
The heavy chains, right
Yeah.
side. You just want to smash it in there.
Exactly.
Matthias just tapping out for the 4, and Estonia also for the 4, and not also for his 3. I believe after that hole, no damage, no advancing done on either side. Hole 10, par 4, 167 metres, dogleg to the right around these low trees here. Skipping forehand hyzer or backhand lefty hyzer. You want to land anywhere between here and the basket, really. And then you're guarded, the green is guarded by this bush here on the left. We have seen quite a few players go over the top. Okay, so I have update on the course. Apologies. Estonia did win the doubles on that hole, so now Estonia is up 3 on the doubles, and the teams are tied in the singles. So we did see just before this morning round, we saw Blake Houston go over the top on this next hole for the doubles, and his disc faded out to the basket and landed, and everyone was clapping and cheering, and then all of a sudden they called in the lightning.
Yeah.
And we did not get to see where he landed.
I do believe that Alex was potentially looking at an eagle putt.
Yeah, so we didn't get to find out until the boys came in from the lightning, and we got told he was an 11-metre putt for an eagle.
Yep.
But I believe they missed it. They managed to get the birdie and matched Canada, so that was a good play. And we're seeing not go over the top here. Looking like a spike hyzer though. Normally I see the turnover flex on that left side, but he looks like he's going spike hyzer over the top here. Wow, he's going far right. He says he doesn't like it very much. That could actually be tricky. I think the safer play is to go turnover.
I guess you do run the risk of that sand green OB on the other side.
True, fading out.
Fading
yes.
out, you just don't know where it's going to land.
Yeah. I think if you've got the forehand power like Albert Tam or something like that to hyzer over the top of that with a forehand, it's probably the best play. He's also going backhand. He says he likes it. We're going to have to see where these end up, but they are immediately pushing directly into the bush. They need to be on the left side a little bit more. So, all right, let's see if he does that. What I just suggested.
The
Forehand hyzer. Spike hyzer. No, he's going. This looks more like the line that I was saying. He's throwing something slightly understable, flat, nose angle high, so it turns over. That's it.
Here we go.
Oh, that's actually turned over more than I expected.
I mean, the basket from the tee pad.
We
you
got
draw
claps.
A straight line.
That's the bush near the basket.
It is.
So he could be
just outside circle, circle 2.
Wow, look at these guys just going straight over. This is Atla. And this is it. He's got this overhand throw. That you have so much power to have to do this.
It's unreal.
Wow. The shot shape looked good. I think they're going to be about...
Maybe a little short.
Yeah, I think he's going to be in the bushes by about 20 metres. Thumbs up to the camera. Had Nut filming for him.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the array of shots that get played on this hole.
We've just got some people in the chat talking about the tomahawk from Matthias, which is what we just saw. I thought that was Atle.
No, that was
Matthias?
Yeah, Matthias.
Okay, so apparently it looks, by what they're saying, they were asking for it, it looks like that must be one of his traditional throws. So look at these players have actually got a walkway for the people that do the turnover shot. Yeah, we don't bother about going through the intended fairway over there. We've got a little walkway that goes straight through here.
For us that play it safe.
Yeah, we go on around the left side.
They're fairly confident heading straight down to the basket there.
I think we had a few spotters.
So
They're talking about, I think they're talking about where the discs landed from the spotters, so... one of the Estonian supporting players. Here we got throwing a D3. So we've got one of them. Sorry, we're still struggling with this graphic. That makes total sense. Okay, thank you.
Can you just confirm it's correct on screen right now?
I think we're just trying to find. So we got Maori's throw. Looks like a chipping forehand about. Oh, he hit the basket. Wow.
Bit of an ugly kick off the basket there.
Yeah, I think he'll be alright.
Yeah.
He's got that part, that stabbing part, which we've seen him get quite a lot in so far. The last name Larson was playing with Matthias. Is his first name Atlet? We've got someone in the chat talking trash, I believe, maybe, saying that Atlet isn't playing in this match. Wow, so the Norway have actually gone long left. These guys are just, all of them are going for eagle opportunities on this hole. Something I would dream to get once, and we've got a bunch of players all trying to get it. Okay, so we've got Amar. That was for his eagle opportunity also. We've got a line of putters just there.
No, it was like this. These branches were like that.
Okay, so we got Nut. I believe this is also his eagle putt. It's probably the best look so far. Wide open. Just outside the circle, about 12, 13 metres. Ooh, looks good. Oh. Okay, so we've got all teams here going for their birdie putt. I believe between 5 and 8 metres. Norway's doubles are up next. Nice putt. It's a 3 for Norway doubles, and we've just got a couple more clean-up birdies here. Okay, no harm done, no advantage for each team. Still 3 strokes above for the doubles.
Yeah, because like the turnovers I've been having good ones. Like they hit us like
Hole 11, par 4, distance is 218 meters. You want to, that's a double mando just between those 2 dark trees there. You want to land about here, giving yourself a 90 meter downhill, maybe to 110 meter downhill. Throw very, very fast green, and it fades off here to the left with a couple guardian trees around the green. Apologies all, I have actually been calling Vegard Larsen, Atle, which is also Atle Larsen. And we got his incorrect information. And so Vegard is playing with Matthias in the Norway doubles against Estonia. I had been saying that in the entire round, so I do apologise. We'll get some more information on Vegard soon, so we can update you guys.
And please let us know if pronunciation is correct.
Yeah, please let us know. And thank you for some of the people in the chat for updating us with that information. We were sitting in this booth and we found out who we will be commentating on 5 or 10 minutes early. Not to the guys, the Park Media guys or the technical crew. It was actually we had some technical difficulties and backups on round 1, which from the Lightning, which had an hour and a half delay, causing people to finish the round and start the next round very shortly after. So the tournament crew only told us last minute who we're going to be commentating on. And we got Nut up first for the singles. Those 2 dark trees in between the fair and the outsides of the fairway there have Mando signs on them. He's gone high. Could he clip the limbs?
Oh, it certainly did. But cleared the Mando.
Yeah, look, he's still got an opportunity for birdie from there. It's fine. Anything through that Mando there is giving yourself a birdie opportunity. However, if you have the power to get down the fairway a little bit, it's preferable.
Absolutely.
Not giving them the hugest advantage, just making that upshot a little bit easier. Wind looks like it's died down a bit. See the tops of those trees only slightly moving. And this is that slow fading hyzer, which is, this one's going to give them a good opportunity.
Skipping down to almost that first berm.
Yeah,
So
that first berm's a good indicator for a good shot. So I'm assuming Albert's going to go similar shot forehand. Ooh, that's got enough stability. That's good.
skipping down.
Yep, and
And
a
a
favourable
roll.
roll out. If they can be further out on the right side, it's going to be a better option to attack the green. You don't want to push too straight on this first drive off the tee.
Matthias with a similar shot, looks like.
Oh, he's actually probably going to play one of the best shots, even though he didn't think it was going to be that way.
Se on ketas olemas, kun sanotaan.
Love the flags on their bags. It's a nice touch for the team. It's going to be interesting to see. They're all in position to attack the green here.
I'm away for them.
Hopefully we can get a check-in in Australia and Canada now. See where they're at. Okay. So we got some information on Vagar. Been playing professionally since 2010. Career wins 10. Career wins, and he's 967 rated. Okay, so maybe we can get a check in here. Okay, so we've got Australian doubles down by 1.
Singles. Oh,
and
yep.
and
doubles.
singles also down by 1.
There we go.
It's a close match. And I believe we're seeing them tee off on hole 12.
It looks like we've got the second card just heading up the fairway of 13.
I think Norway and Estonia might have the green light, but they've got that the wood slatted board there for protection of the players. If the other card members, the previous card, do throw a bit too straight and go long. Oh, we actually have a Canadian here.
Yeah.
So this would be on
Hole 13.
not this tee pad.
No, so they've come up from hole 13, that straight tunnel shot, but has that man.
And he's going back up the hill.
Yeah,
Right.
so looks maybe like.
Wonder what
he's
happened there.
done
Maybe he
a-
tried to do a cut roller. Oh,
Yeah.
Thomas Gilbert does the cut roller.
There you go.
And this would be his partner. And it didn't didn't go the way they expected. Trying to put the pieces to the puzzle. Commentate on what, 2 cards ahead?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Right. I got to commentate for Pekka and Sepupayu yesterday, and Pekka threw off this tee here on the left, the hole 12, and he dead center chained out for an ace.
Oh my gosh.
It was perfect. It was literally the most perfect, but it was too much heat and fast disc. It was coming in really hard, and it just chained straight off the pole.
Yeah, I think we've seen a few aces.
Mm.
Not sure if they were during the rounds, but a few aces on hole 12
Yep, and we got
and hole 14.
yeah, hole 2 gold.
Hole 2 gold.
Hole 2 gold. No, hole 2 blue. Hesteri from Finland aced that as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a tough shot.
Yep, and we got some people in commentary just recently talking about
Oh, Sarah
just gone
got
over the
down
green.
there, skipped towards the basket. That's good.
Yeah, we just got some people in the chat talking about, I believe it was Nut, had an ace on hole 8 for practice. I think it was.
Hole 8.
The one with the very small green,
Yeah,
84 metre downhill.
very, very aceable hole.
Yep. I mean, when you're playing in practice and you don't have to worry about the OB, it's an easy putter
Gina
throw
Hill
downhill.
Lining up. She does a
This actually looks
beautiful
amazing.
backhand turnover.
Wow, this is going to give her probably a 12 to 15 metre putt for birdie. It's a 128 metre downhill par 3. It's a big drive.
Big drive.
Team Australia walking over to putt out on hole 11. 12, sorry.
12.
And we've got our players, Norway and Estonia, on hole 11. I think they've got the green light to go ahead to get the upshot to the green here. As mentioning before, this throw is just a long panning hyzer, but it's speed and ground control here. Very fast green. Let's see what Nut does. And this looks good. Skip.
On the right.
And
down.
in.
Oh my gosh!
Eagle!
That's
Oh my gosh.
insane.
Oh, that's so good.
Amazing.
Does he know? Can we pan over to the players? That's insane. Can we get that and also replay, guys, please? That was so good. Oh, he's finally found out.
Finally found out. Unreal.
That's so good. Oh, wow.
That's probably one of the best shots I've seen on that hole.
Yeah. Oh
That's
my
so
gosh.
good.
Okay, we've got a replay coming along. Wow. That was, we're going to replay hopefully in a second. Here we go. Boom. This was crazy.
It's the right height. And the
Bang.
flare skip. Oh,
Oh, so good.
couldn't have asked to be more perfect.
Oh, that's so good. Now we got the comment section lighting up. Norway must be ecstatic after that. And we've got Bagar. Skip. Gone a little bit long. Oh, he's gone probably about 17 metres. Might have that eucalyptus gum in the way. Is this tree here alive?
Yeah, look, it definitely looks like it's on a bit of a lean, but
Most definitely. Someone said, what the nut? Okay, so Estonian doubles after Albert's drive here. A bit of a slippy footing, you could hear him slide a little bit, but I think
he's
that
a quick thrower.
he's a very quick thrower. Skip in.
Oh my gosh.
My gosh.
We almost saw it
It
again.
looked exactly the same. Oh,
I don't think my heart could take it.
wow. Okay. And I think at this point, Maori's just not conceding, but he's going to
He's
try
gonna
and go
go
to
for
throw
it,
in,
right?
yeah, for sure.
Can we have 2 eagles?
Oh, that's so good. Come on, do it, they're calling. Go in? Oh, that's a little bit early. Wow, that was... Oh,
That's what disc golf's all about.
yep. I mean, I've done a lot of live footage, not live commentating much. And to be able to watch that live for the first time and commentate on it, that was something really enjoyable.
So good.
Yes, please. We're just going to get a replay on,
Maoris?
I believe it was, no, this one. Oh, yeah, this is the one. Yes. So we're going to get a replay of this. This was a very close, I think it was about a metre just in front of the basket.
Yeah.
Wow. Oh. Wow, really, these teams really putting it on. Wow, look at this. Oh, for you YouTubers out there, get ready to clip this up and put it on YouTube for Nut.
Give us a big cheer. Come
Yeah.
on.
I think we've heard from the Disc Golf World wanting to use some of this coverage. I know, so maybe they'll put that in there. That'd be cool.
It's got to be up there with the top shots,
And
surely.
then we have the chain out from Pekka on this next hole as well. Okay, so that's given Nut one up on the singles, and I believe these are 2 birdie putts here for the doubles. I think he's going to need to get this one. I think this is a tap in for Estonian doubles here. I don't know. I think it's over here near the tree. It's over here. No.
No, it did go short.
Oh. Oh, he just he conceded.
Oh.
Norway conceded, I believe. Oh no, here we go. Okay. Sorry, that was Willeman's drive after conceding. It was Albert just helping him grab his disc, and this is Albert's putt for the 3rd shot, which will get them 1 up on Norway for this hole, which will put them 4 up over the round. Good work. Okay, so Estonian doubles, not men's doubles, up by 3 on Norway, and Norway up 1 on the singles. All right, so we got hole 12 here, 126 metre par 3, 413 feet. Fair lot of elevation drop by about 10 to maybe 12 metres. I believe it's a stable to overstable fairway that's going to fade back to the basket slowly after a turnover to the right. Okay, we just I believe that the card behind them is just checking to make sure. Oh, he said looking for inspiration. Okay, so we'll see. There's a bit of a backup on these 3 holes because they converge.
Somewhat overlap in a way.
Yeah, hole 11 basket area is close to, well, it's not close, but
Somewhat in the firing line of
Yeah,
13's basket.
of 12's,
and 12.
12's tee pad, and then 12's basket is in kind of in the firing line of hole 13's tee pad. So I wouldn't say in a normal tournament like where it's a problem, but these guys have a lot of distance and power, and shots like this one on hole 11 can skip and push forward and hit these guys on hole 12 tee pad. So.
Absolutely. And you were saying before about the timber barrier that they sort of
Which
popped
they're
up.
not standing behind.
Yeah, I mean, would be good to nestle the other side of it.
They must know that they're not in danger.
But
So I think they might be watching Australia and Canada on hole 13. Second group.
All their teammates behind them,
Or could be, yes. Or both.
or both.
All right, we got Nut. This is about the same distance as his last throw in. Let's see if he manages that. So we got score check in, thanks Tonus. Score check in is 4 up for the doubles for Estonia and 1 up for Holland in this Norway. I was looking at his last name for the singles. He's gone mid-range. Oh, this looks like a very good play. Oh, please. No, he's turned it over a bit to the right. Damn it. That looked good until I think that disc was not stable enough. And it just turned over to the right.
No, it's hard to tell sitting up in here if it's windy or...
The tops of those trees are not moving.
Yeah,
So it looks like it's completely dead right now.
it does look very still out there.
We've got Amar throwing a forehand. Looks like a fast disc. Doesn't look like he put much power on that, but that is going toward the basket. Please go in. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is great. This is just an ace run competition. That's what we're watching.
Especially the next couple of holes. Yeah.
Lars, just commenting on your question. It is pooled. There's 2 groups of countries. So there's Norway and Estonia, this group, and then there's also another group behind them. All of their scores are pulled together into a total score, which will combine them against the opposing country, and will either advance or drop down depending on their scores. So yeah, sorry, I niced him. Just replying to one of the comments in the chat. Oh, this looks like a nice turnover. Maybe I niced him again, damn it. He's advanced quite a bit, but it's going to be a tough birdie from there. I did a poll on one of my questionnaires that I do for disconnection, and it was the question was, it was anonymous, and we had 320, I think 320 or 340 people answer the question, and it was, do you like being nice or do you not? And 53% do not.
Yeah, I mean...
Doesn't bother me.
Does anyone like being nice? I mean,
I do,
if it's a
but-
positive outcome, sure.
If it doesn't make it, I'm like, yeah, well.
I feel like it only becomes a negative thing
When
once
you
you've-
do something bad.
Yeah.
Or something bad's happened.
Yeah.
Well, that's not the person nicing's fault. It's the person who threw it.
The term itself.
The person who nicing was like, looked like it was a good shot until it wasn't.
Yeah.
It's not his fault that it didn't turn out to be a nice shot.
But is that the bad omen, the word itself?
I don't know. I don't know if I believe in that type of stuff. Okay, so we got not just checking his distance. I would say that's probably about 30 meters, maybe 40. Something fell down there. Let's hope it's all okay. Coverage looks still live, so we're good. No, that's all right. Got Disc Golf Express just saying that Villeman had a tournament for this one. 150, 160 metre par 4. Eagle with a 5 to 6 metre putt. Forehand off the tee.
Just
Just saying,
straight
so
at the pin just then for Knut.
Villeman's got a decent distance. Yeah, I'm not about the just people commenting on the nicing situation. I'm not about the nice being a negative. Should be a positive thing.
Yeah. I feel like they've definitely turned it into a negative thing.
And they have. I think a lot. I think the disc golf world has. Not disc golf
Yeah.
world as in the. Oh, here we go.
Has he run it?
Not as in the disc golf world, as in the channel. I'm talking
Yeah.
about as in the world of disc golf entirety. There's people who are just like, I don't like you saying nice. All right, so we got a birdie opportunity for Tam here. Just after he lights this fire.
This is some interesting footing.
Wow. Sometimes in these tournaments we do have fire piles because we have a lot of trees in Australia and we do have them marked most of the time, but I believe with so many on this course it's hard to do so.
Absolutely.
I really want him to get this part.
Oh my gosh. I definitely don't envy that
This
life.
is great. Please, because I want to record this. This is good. I feel bad for him. I'm not laughing at him. I just the situation.
Well, look, he seems like he's
I really want him. I
stabilized.
really want him to get this. He's just going to have to come straight from the hip. He can't fall forward at all. Oh, please go in. Oh, yes! What are we watching?
This is unreal.
What are we watching here?
Wow.
Oh, clip that one too. Clip that one, please. Please give me a replay, guys. This. Oh.
From the top of the mountain.
Bushfire Putt 2020, 2024, Albert Tam. I can see the commentary on that. That's so good. We're just saying some people in the comments are like, this is about Tam's footing. We are Estonians. This is normal.
This is normal.
Nice putt.
Yeah.
That was Nut's birdie putt. And we've got
a
concede. I don't know if that was a concede. I believe that he won that part. I wasn't. I was too
engrossed.
I was focused in on the bushfire putt. Okay, so we've got a replay here for that putt from Tam. All right. Oh, bazooka putt. There we go. Oh, that's so
unreal.
good.
This is what you want to see.
Okay, so we just got some information from on the ground. We got the single Estonians won that hole for the singles against Nut.
Sorry, hole 13 here.
Sorry, we completely missed hole 13. This one's all the way up the hill. There's Amanda on the left. They're going to want to go out the gap to the right. I'm just going to...
Yeah, there is, that straight tunnel shot straight down, or there is that really safe hyzer line
to the right.
to pitch out.
I've even seen Thomas Gilbert do the cut roller, which it kind of looks like he's doing here.
Yeah. Watched US team do that this morning.
Cut roller here, I reckon, is coming up. I like to see this. In a practice session with Thomas Gilbert, he actually was pin high. This hole was huge. Oh no, he's just gone overstable. Just overstable turn. This is a mash. That is huge. That's going to give them a 60 metre uphill, which will play 80 because it's uphill. It's quite decent, but yeah. Nut's gone out to the right to play safe. And yeah, I think
Sorry, just confirming, it's Canut?
Nut is not silent. I don't know. They've got so many trollers on this chat. I don't know what's real or not anymore. This is a safe play. If you get the skipping hyzer, and if he matches that berm there, that's going to give them about 85 metre drive up the hill, which will feel like 105, but they've got plenty of power there between those two boys. Just fixing this score here. Graphic says 4 down, but it's 5. We should see that update in a second. There we go. Okay, let's see how these guys approach this hole. Thanks, people in the chat, for updating for scores for other cards. Only two of us in the booth here, so we're trying to gain information from other cards live and do the graphic commentary all at the same time. Might have pushed a little bit. Albert might have pinched them off. They're going to have to go through these trees here. I don't think they're going to be able to have the wide open gap. Or if they might just be in a position to do a forehand skip up the hill. Oh, I heard him say it. Knut.
Knut.
There you go.
There we go. We have
We heard-
confirmation. We apologise. We've
We
been
actually
saying it
heard
wrong.
verbal confirmation from the Norway out on the field, not people in this chat which have been trolling me. Knut. Sorry for those people who were trying to tell me to pronounce it the correct way. Thank you, Dongo Disc Golf. Trying our best. We're actually watching some amazing coverage. We've
We
seen
really
some-
are. We're really being spoiled
There's
here.
going to be some snippets from this coverage for sure. PRKD Media and wow, that's a warm up.
Oh, I don't know how you can do that.
Yeah, that does look like it would hurt. This is Matthias's overhand.
Yes, it's coming out again.
I can't explain how high. Oh my
oh
gosh.
my!
Okay. This is very uphill. That would have played. That would have played like 105 to 110 uphill, and he's done an overhand and landed in the circle.
My jaw's on the floor.
Thank you. Someone just thanks me not for confirming your troll. No, thank you very much for being honest, for those people who are trying to tell me the correct way to say it.
No, and we need all the help we can get.
Yeah, we do.
really, really, really appreciate it.
Got Nut here. I believe this is going to play about 75 to 80 metres. He does have some odd footing. He's on that berm. So he's going to be running upwards, and then he's going to, the footing's going to be a crucial. If he makes the gap,
Can we
that
get
looks
some
all right.
skipping?
Might have skipped a little.
To the pin.
I don't know what I'm talking about. The cameraman before was over there, so I
Yeah.
was in relation to where he was before, but
But-
perfectly parked under the basket. We're going to have Maori have a little bit of pressure. So this was Tam's drive for Amar to get up here. This is going to be a forehand. Going to feel like about 100 metres. Again, he's on this berm here. This is a tough at Mundaring where there's some of these berms here.
Yeah,
got-
this one does look a lot more kind. There are a lot that are a lot more gravelly.
This looks, they're pretty happy with this one, and
Another inside circle.
parked. Guys are
Inside, just outside.
making this hole look very easy. That the hill to get up here is difficult. Really?
Pinched it off. You haven't heard that one.
Yeah, like I'm just replying to someone in the comments that never heard of the term pinched it off. I mean, like it means that you can't access the intended line because you're pinched off. And we got the Beyond Blue painted tree in the background. For those internationals watching, we have an organisation called Beyond Blue for men's mental health and overall mental health for everyone. But the painted blue trees is as an indicator of their. They only paint the dead trees.
For very textbook.
Yeah, very.
shots. I mean,
Well,
with
The way to play this hole in 4 different ways, but perfectly in each way.
an exception to Matthias's
Oh,
overhand.
that was insane. No one's...
Definitely nothing textbook about that,
No.
but
I reckon if I did that, I'd probably throw 40, 50 metres max. He's throwing 100 uphill.
yeah, even on flat ground, you wouldn't get.
I wouldn't be able to throw 100 on flat ground. No way. We throw that at Chichester, our local, and I throw that on hole. I have thrown that a few times on hole 10, which is 65 metres, and that's kind of my maximum for that throw, although it hurts my shoulder.
Hole 10, there's a berm right in the middle of that, isn't there?
There is too.
We like our berms around Perth.
Okay, so we've got one outside, like on the edge of circle here, just next to the cameraman. Okay, so this is Vega's putt. Just replying to Jess, sawed off is the throw, pinched off is the lie. So I'll just comment after this.
Oh, great
good
putt.
putt. So sawed off is letting go of the disc early or hyzering out early and the disc fading off to the left or right if you're a backhand lefty. The lie is if when it's pinched off is not in the intended gap and it's hard to access the line to the basket pinched off. Okay. Gosh, these guys are putting on an absolute clinic. We've got terms. This is going to equal everyone up. All getting birdies technically here. No, that there's match play doesn't have birdies. It's just strokes, and then whoever wins the hole. But technically, they're all getting a birdie.
Can I borrow your putter?
I presume that was going to happen, but can I borrow your putter? He does what I do.
I like that. Can I borrow your putter?
He does what I do. Everyone doesn't like that in the tournament.
Especially when you've already got your bag on your back.
Yeah. Yeah, go for it. Why not? We're going to get a replay of this Matthias's overhand, 105, 110 metre overhand. This is insane.
Here we go.
This is crazy. Tomahawk. Look at him warming up that thing. So Albert, the bazooka Tam, and we could say Matthias, the Cannon Johnson. Johansson, sorry.
Yeah. Oh, it's just that windmill that he does.
Sorry, we just bit of technical things. We're playing a second time. Here we go. Boom. Wow. He's throwing up. Drop.
That is unreal.
For him, he's going 50 metres up. He's going 100 metres
That way.
up that way and 50 metres up.
Yeah. It's a lot of extra distance added to a throw.
Hole 14, par 3, 110 metre down the hill here. I haven't seen anyone birdie this weekend. I know there's probably some people who have. Hard to get a skip that works and pushes forward into this green. Everything wants to fade out early. I believe you need to go not super overstable on your forehand. You want something when it skips and it lands flat on the ground that it's going to skip and push forward off to the right, not immediately right, which an overstable disc will.
Look, we've seen an eagle. Can we see an ace?
Yeah. We've seen a tomahawk. We've seen a bushfire putt. The pit. We've seen an eagle. Oh gosh. I agree with the comment in the chat. They're stating that the Estonians want to finish this round up as soon as possible, but we want that not to happen because we want to see more of this coverage. Oh, okay.
Is this an ace line?
Nah, this is a good shot actually, but still, look, is on the edge of the circle. This is probably the best shot I've seen. Still hard. The basket's on a berm. Oh, he's got an uphill putt, so he's probably got a good option. But
Yeah.
that's probably the best I've seen thus far.
I mean, following the Australians around, did see some really good park jobs.
Did ya?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So this might cut in, but it's going to get no ground action, as I predicted. And that's going to be a 15 to 20 metre putt. I think this is one of the hardest holes on the course. I was saying this in other coverage, not a hard hole to bogey, but a very hard hole to birdie.
absolutely.
So it's going to be a lot of pars if we're playing stroke play, not match play. This is what I was saying. If this gets good, this is it. It's the perfect.
There we go.
That's it. That's the line I've been trying
You've seen
to.
it all.
Yeah. Okay, so that's going to give Norway an advantage on the putting green for the doubles, which they need right
they
now.
really, really need it right now.
Yeah, I think they started on hole 2. This is hole 14. We've got 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So there's 5 holes to go. Hole 14?
Yeah.
You got it?
I think so.
Counting? Mathematics.
Oh,
1 + 1 = window.
plus the match play scoring. It's all going on.
Trolls apart from the mythology. Can't really trust. Gosh. Brutal. There's one here. I'm just commenting on someone in the chat mentioning low viewer count. Just to let you guys know, this is actually playing live on 2 YouTube channels at once. So you may only see a live viewer count for one. Technical guys can probably tell me otherwise. But we did see yesterday a much higher viewer count on PRKD Media coverage versus the WFDF channel on YouTube. So if you haven't already subscribed to PRKD Media, if you want to hear more shenanigan Australian humour like mine, and some amazing disc golf, these guys do some amazing work out here. Nothing that we're doing here is anything to go off by them. This is PRKD Media helping us out with the coverage and the event picking up the remainder. So PRKD Media do a great job. All right. Albert taking his time. Ooh, that did look good for a moment. That would have been about 1.5 centimetres. Or 3/4 of an inch if you're from the other parts of the world. Then we got Nut on the edge of circle. I believe this will give Nut another advantage if he grabs this one. They know their stakes here, they're taking their time. Oh, well done. That was on the edge of circle putt. He was going uphill, so he knew he could run it a little bit. He was going to play safe. And this is the birdie putt. I have not seen one yet.
You're about to see it.
I'm hoping so. I don't want to nice it for those viewers out there that don't like me nicing things.
Just keep that word far from here.
Like say in French, like zebo. Maybe some Estonians and Norwegian can give me the...
There you go.
Yeah, see? I said good things. Good things happen. But if I said something good and then a bad thing happened, it was my fault, apparently. Yep, I understand the logic, which makes no sense. Alright, so we've got hole 15 here. I like this hole. This is a 120 metre par 3. This really is a disc selection because you need something that is going to turn over to the right at the end of its flight, which is not what most discs do. So okay, so we just got to check in. I believe that we might have the scores for the singles incorrect. Norway up 1 on the singles, and Estonia up 4 in the doubles. Thank you, ground crew. PRKD Media, giving us that information. Okay, I think he's going mid-range here. This is a good choice. Slow turning disc. Backdoor. Oh. It's not going to have an obstructed upshot, but don't think that's what he wanted. Okay, Maori, which apparently someone says he goes by Mayo Reveal when he's in a foreign country. I don't know why. There's probably a backstory to that. I'm probably
Keep the information coming.
probably
You do
getting
really,
trolled.
really-
Yeah, but the problem is the information I get, you know, just be getting trolled. Oh, look at this.
Is it going to go all the way?
It's going to fade off to the left. Oh, wow. Well done.
Aren't the cameraman gonna move?
Cameraman.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, he's got balls of steel, cameraman?
That's the aim spot right
He
there.
got hit in the pole. Not that pole. He got hit in the pole. On the camera pole. He got hit in the camera pole this morning. Okay.
Oof.
Let's just move on before I
No
make a fool
cameras
of
were
myself
harmed.
more. Yeah.
Little far left on this one, but still not a
Sorry.
bad putt up.
Had to turn the mic off while I was laughing in the background.
I'll try and keep Reese PG for the rest of the coverage.
All right, so we got Amar up next. The men's doubles. I believe Norway faded off to the left.
Oh, over the top.
Wow, that's a good shot. This could be still short.
Not
I
too
think
bad.
I think it slowed it down a bit, but that's actually there's a little line up there.
Yeah, and
Have a-
interestingly enough, I saw a left-hand line out
I
here.
played with Dan here the other day when you guys left. He threw his boss. He's a backhand lefty.
Yep.
Skipped behind this bank shot here and then just rolled under the basket.
Yeah, I mean, watching Blake the other day throw a roller
Roller,
out that side.
really?
Yeah.
Forehand roller. Yeah, so it like that, so it cut back.
Mm.
Okay, I could understand that.
Yeah.
His berm could get in the way of that, but this is a tough hole.
It is.
I think disc selection and the perfect angle is crucial.
And if Mother Nature's on your side and the wind's not
Oh, the
blowing
wind
a
would be
gale,
horrible when you, if
the wind coming up that hill is outrageous.
we have a good afternoon here in Western Australia.
Definitely looks like the sun's still shining. out
Yeah,
there.
the sun's going. I think we can see it. What do they call it? 1/4 or whatever. When they say the sun's up like an angle like that. I think I think we got a couple hours of sunlight left. No problem. What's time? 5:30. Yeah.
It's
Seven-
currently 5:35.
7:15, 7:30 is when the sunset happens here, which is usually a little bit of light
We
after
are
that as well.
looking at a 6:46 sunset
Okay.
tonight, so still about an hour, just over an hour and 10 minutes
They're gonna
light.
get close if these singles push all the way to the end. They're gonna get close to that, and we'll see what happens. Just a little upshot. I don't think he was trying to go. Look how far Maori went.
Behind this hole is quite a nasty ditch. Just past the pin.
Really?
Yeah, there's quite a...
He's gone long, like 10 to 15 meters. Okay, this is something Norway needs now. The holes are counting down. Estonia up by 4 in the doubles. Norway are going to have to put the pedal to the metal and just try and get everything. I think that's what he's trying to do here.
That looks pretty good.
I think he wanted it, but that was a safe bid as well. With Estonia just here. I think he's going to try and go for this. It looks like he's thinking about it. I reckon he's going for it. Trying to put the nail in the coffin.
Oh, it was a good bid.
So they're up 4. It's hole 15. 4 to play.
What hole did we start on?
Hole
2?
2.
Yeah.
This would require Norway from here on out after this hole to birdie. 5 holes. I'm getting 5 holes from. This is 15. They're on 15 now.
Oh, sorry, 4. 4 to play. Yes.
Yeah, 4 to play, and they're up by 4, which would mean Norway for the men's doubles would be required to get a birdie on every single hole from now, just to equal Estonia.
Look, we've seen some pretty spectacular things happen so far this round.
We
So
have.
who knows?
Anything could happen here.
Anything could happen.
Mm-hmm. Thanks, Stoffel. Just getting some thumbs up for the commentators. Appreciate it. We're newbies here. I think that does it. Oh, well, it doesn't really matter. Oh, no.
That
No, that would equal them out. So now, Estonians will take this up by 1 in the doubles. And that will mean Estonian has won out of the doubles. I believe in the singles, Norway are still up 1. I think it just requires Villeman here to putt out to put that nail down. Yep, I think I heard Albert say that's it. Can we hold out for a sec? Oh, okay, never mind. You hold out, just want to see this. So we're just getting, I was doing commentary with our cameraman. Just want to see these guys talk out their win with the Estonians against the Norwegians for the doubles. And I think they're just writing out their scorecard to confirm that. I believe that's locked it in. So from here on, we'll just see the singles between Norway and Estonia. I really wish we could have seen more of that, but
Definitely.
Yeah,
They
that
were
was-
putting on quite the display.
we've still got some of them. Nut was the one that threw in. Yeah. All right, so hole 16A, this is a derivative of normal hole 16. It's par 4, 142 metres, 466 feet, straight through this gap. There is a Mando about 10 to 15 metres from the left here that they need to go. You can see it off onto the left. This is a soft par 4. If you get decently down into the gap, they're going to have sometimes even a jump putt up. And we got the teams congratulating Estonia for the win and thanking him for the round. Being that there's only a few more holes to the clubhouse, I would say that both teams will stick around for their remaining singles players. Just getting some requests for Canada versus Australia. I'm just going to check in with... Okay, so the doubles for one of the matches. I'm sorry, we just look like
Faded a little bit,
Nut.
right?
Yeah, it did, but I think he got through after Maori's drive here. I'll just update you guys on Australia versus Canada. Flip up to flat. This is... Wow.
A little bit of ground play.
Keep going. That was Nut's drive there. So he actually got a good shot.
Okay.
Yep.
So that landed quite clear.
Yeah,
That's
but
good.
he's going for an eagle here.
Just what you were saying, if
Yeah.
you get a good shot.
He's going for an eagle putt. So, okay, so like I was mentioning, there's two teams of each country. We've got a correspondent at one of the groups, and we've got doubles on even for Australia versus Canada, and singles 2 down for Australia.
We're not sure how the other card is going.
I believe, knowing where that group was, which was just in front of this, they will have 3 to play, which would mean singles. Sarah Lee will need to put her foot to the floor and try and give it her best to get as many back before the end of the round. And doubles also at even, so it looks like they're going to push toward the end as well. Oh, we got these two gentlemen. These are two of the best drives I've seen all week as well on this hole. I've been waiting to see this. I think both of them are going to try and go for the eagle bid. I believe Nut knows. Look at those. Hear those kookaburras?
Kookaburras. Right time of the day for them.
Perfect time of the day for people. This is one of our national treasures, the kookaburra. They sound like they're laughing.
Yep, they're the laughing bird.
Okay, so I believe Nut's going to try and go for this because he knows Maori's in front of him, and Maori being edge of circle is also going for the eagle bid. So sun in his eyes, right in him.
Yep.
That is right on his face. Looks good. Oh. Good bid.
So Vilman just need a nice clean putt here. Bring it back to even.
Yeah, this will bring it back to even. For an eagle.
It's a shame it's not whole scores, right?
No, no.
That'll look pretty good on the
You're
scorecard.
just getting one up. Although he's still getting one up.
Yeah.
Not still getting a birdie if this was normal scoring.
Well done.
That putt has been working for him all day, that little stabbing jab.
Little-
That within the circle, he's always got that
Solid, confident.
eagle. Another eagle, two eagles in this round.
Wow.
That was awesome. Okay, so that squares these two gentlemen up. Hole 17, par 3, 122 metres, 400 feet. This one is all about the ground action at the basket. Putters and mid-rangers that are going to be shaped with the ground is preferable so that it doesn't get too much rollage. Yes, rollage is probably a word.
The technical term.
Yeah, this one does not play like 122 metres. It plays literally like 80 or 90.
Yeah, being that downhill shot.
I threw a Wraith thinking 122 and went like 20 metres long. And I didn't even throw it hard. So, yeah, putters or mid-ranges for these boys. Okay, so we got Australia versus Canada. Maybe we get the catch cam on these guys. Gonna get some information.
Thomas Gilbert going for putt.
Yep, I believe Thomas is the doubles. Not too sure he's playing. We didn't get to see earlier. I think Luke Bain's out there with...
Gina Hill? No, Gina's playing. No, Gina's playing
Yeah.
doubles. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, missed putt.
I think he thought that was in, and then...
This basket has been unkind to a few people today.
Yeah,
I have seen a few spit outs on this one.
it's not just the spit out as well, it's how the disc comes out of the basket and the disc starts to roll down the hill.
Yeah.
You can go from a birdie putt to trying to par, and that means, in match play, could mean everything. So,
Sarah Lee.
I wonder if that's her two putt. And
It could be.
that looks like Canada conceding against Sarah.
Colleen from Canada.
And who we see putt here? Okay, so Alex.
Well done.
Righto. Okay.
So it could be doubles are still even Stevens. And
We'll getting a check in, just waiting on some information.
I can see what happened with the singles there. Back to our feature card.
Just got what Norway and Estonian singles waiting for Canada and Australia to get off the green.
I really hope we get to see them play out the next couple of holes. Hole 18 and hole 1 are just unreal to watch.
Yeah,
So
I agree.
the triple island on hole 18?
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then
triple. Oh yeah, triple on 18.
yeah, triple on 18
Double on
and then double on hole 1.
single.
So
Sorry. You have to make the
really hope this stays as tight as it is so we get to see the whole course.
I'm going to just try and match this angle of the ground here, which is a tough ask. Although there's no wind here, so
Nice and still.
this choice, my guess is he's going fairway. Oh, I saw this play this morning, skipping hyzer up to the basket.
I did fear it was going to clip that tree, but
He's just edge of circle, but that basket is on the edge of the hill. Not only that, it's about 3 meters or 4 meters away from that OB golf green. It's a tough ask to run that putt, but we'll see how Nut plays this and have Maori approach afterward. This looks like a mid-range. If this fades correctly, go into the basket. Oh.
just hit that right part of the slope and went with the grain.
He said, I kind of wanted to. I think he said, was this the hole? Is this the hole that someone said that he aced? Or was it hole 8?
Hole 8.
Hole 8, yeah. I'd like to get a distance read on this basket. I don't entirely know if it's 122. I don't feel like it is. It really feels like an 80 to 85 metre shot. Mm. Okay, these two gentlemen playing it out. Even score. I think there's going to be a see who's closer, go first and see what they do, and then it's going to be a down to this stretch here. This is when the mind games start to play. I believe it's beneficial to have someone go first here. If you're, I would go second.
Absolutely.
Because if you know what they've gotten, you can either go for a run, a couple kilometres. Sorry, dry humour. Right, not up first. He does look like he's trying to go for this one.
Oh, gave it some good
I
height.
think he was lucky that it didn't hit that edge of that rim there.
Yeah.
I think he'd be back down near Maori if that disc sat up and rolled. I think Maori's in a similar distance to Nut. I think he's also going to go for it here. Any opportunity down this stretch. I think hole 17, they've got 2 more holes to play and they're even. Oh, just above the rim.
There
At
we
that little
go.
nose angle on that disc, just allowing it to float all the way up to the basket. I think he's asked Nut and said, okay, do you want me to pick up your disc? And he's going, yep.
Sure.
Okay, so that's got Estonia up 1 on Norway. Okay, so we got hole 18 here. 290 metres uphill, elevation's probably around about 20, 25 metres. We've got an OB area in the middle, which we've just flown over. You need to land before it, or if you feel like spicy, you want to go over it, but almost every single play is going before it. And then once you get up here, you want to land about here, and then a small little upshot to right about here, which there's going to be another island OB to the basket, which they need to get into this chipwood. This is an amazing 18 hole. It is tough. I played it yesterday afternoon, and I smashed about, I think it was off the tee, I got 120 metres, and then threw another 120 metres up the hill. I then threw right before the OB, and to get into the green, I hit those little stump logs and rolled out. And I gave it everything. And we're going uphill, so
Absolutely.
I gave everything I could. And for me to try and get a birdie and then have a little nasty roll away, watching some of these guys just make it look like light workers.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And it's not just those logs around the pin itself that are, you know, the danger of
so it'd be
landing the
all on the
green.
right, left. There's everywhere, and there's islands.
And the low-hanging branches as well.
We've got
so-
Sarah here on 18. So she's inside. She's just before the island. She's going over it now.
There we go. Her she made it to the
Yep.
second.
So she's made it nice. So
Got the green
sh-
flag.
she's in a position to try and throw up to an area where she can throw into again for her third into the basket area. If she's not got enough distance, she's going to have to check up and just lay up and then go for the 5. But I think Alex is going to yeet it here. Yep, flippy, but don't hit.
Have we gone OB?
Oh,
Yeah, we're
we
in.
got a green flag.
Perfect.
I think they needed that.
Absolutely.
By those cheers, it sounds like that was a much needed.
And it sounds like the Aussie team spirit is still really high out there.
Yep.
They need to carry their energy through.
If we can get this camera crew just to follow these guys up, because I believe. Okay, we're just watching another card. I think that was another Australian card going down.
The Australian card would be coming down
hole
hole
one.
1.
Yep. Okay. So this is Australia versus Canada here. Seed 1 and 4. Whoever wins this, including other players like the Estonians, will make it to the top 4. Could be mistaken. Top 4. Sorry, I have
All right,
made
so
a boo-boo.
winners
Yeah.
from this will go through to the top 2.
Top 2. So sorry, we're currently top 4.
Currently top 4.
Yeah. So we know Estonians in it then. Oh no, we don't yet.
No, we
know that
don't.
they're doubles men's.
As-
Doubles. Sorry, the doubles. Doubles just with Albert and Amar. Depending on the other group for the Estonians and what their score gets, and then also Maori could determine whether they get into the top 2.
Absolutely. And any update that we have, we will certainly.
Oh yeah, I got to check that.
Certainly find out
Check the
for you.
update. Okay. All right. No update yet. I think this is a crucial moment.
Sarah just keeping to that right hand side.
That's a good shot.
That looks great.
Do you
Have we
reckon
got
that's
an
for her
official?
4th shot?
Possibly third.
That's a mash.
Mm.
Those
Uphill.
those 3 throws. If that was her 3rd.
Yeah.
She is up next to the. We'll see.
We'll see.
Like I say, Alex is in bounds here, and I think Canada's here so as well. We've got the
Sophia coming up.
close to Alex's lie.
Sophia has a massive, massive throw.
Yeah, I mean we saw her putt.
Yeah.
I haven't seen her throw yet, but her putt came out like 1,000,000 miles an hour.
Absolutely
So
unreal.
she's obviously opting for her putter here to just lay up before the OB area. Oh, hear the snap. That is fading left though.
Ooh, could it be OB? Do we have
think
eyes on an
We got some claps.
official in or out?
I would say. Oh, there was an official there.
They were on the left there.
Okay. So this is Alex's drive, and
Gina going
leaving
for the
Gina's
upshot.
upshot. Okay, we're going back to.
All right, so we have.
You can see
Villain.
the Australians off in the distance. Yeah. Just a chipping hyzer for Maori. Left himself in the middle of that safe area.
Yep. So full OB off the tee.
Yeah, so OB off the tee until they make it into that island. The safe island, sorry.
Past that little bridge.
Yeah.
Knut.
Very similar. He's asking for it to slow down.
Yeah. No,
Oh, he's
that's
made it perfect.
solid.
That's fine.
Fly.
Okay.
they've drawn a bit of a crowd walking with them.
Yeah. There'll be quite a few cards and people around hole 1 and 18. So
Looks as though maybe their second card is already finished up
Could be,
as well.
hmm We have a very large Estonian population of disc golfers here in Perth.
We really do.
Yeah.
Seems like if they're not in Estonia, they're here in Perth.
Yeah. Yep. We do.
And with a course like this, what more could you ask for?
The Estonians do love the boom sauce. They put it out on all their meals. Okay, so we're getting an update in the chat, which is not official, but all other Estonians have finished. Singles, Estonia up 1. All other matches, Estonia has won. So we're assuming if that's correct, even if this doesn't end up, the Estonians are already up 7 on their matches. So
That's a pretty solid finish into day 3.
Yeah.
So.
we could assume
Oh,
Wow, that-
Australia did something big.
that sounds good. Oh, there we go. We just, again, not official, but someone on the course has mentioned Australia is winning their match.
What was the last update we had?
Yeah, we had a last update, but it was like 4 holes ago.
The last update we had showed us that doubles were even and singles were possibly down by 2, maybe down by 3, or down
Yeah.
by 1. We don't
Yep.
really know how that hole went.
Mhm.
But yeah, something sounded pretty spectacular just then.
Did, yeah. Something, shot meant a lot. Timo, I believe so. If I don't, even if it wasn't Estonia in the match, I think we will, tomorrow we're going to see a large crowd of spectators, being a Saturday and a lot of people aren't going to be working. We also have spectators here already, so it'd be nice to, yeah. Thank you, Timo, for that. I personally would like to see, I mean, I'm rooting for Australia because I'm Australian. I have to say I'm biased in this coverage, but it would be nice to see some really good play, some more ace runs. And
Absolutely. And I think no matter what...
I'm not going to see the tomahawks from Norway, though,
No,
unfortunately.
we definitely won't be seeing those, but we're definitely going to be seeing a huge display of disc golf.
Yep,
We're in for a massive treat.
I think so.
I think Knut's just waiting for the fairway to clear.
hmm
Seems like he's going to be doing a massive shot.
He's going fast speed driver, looks 11, 12 speed. Not too sure what he throws.
But looking to
Mm.
possibly get over the next island.
It does look either House of Discs or Innova.
Mm.
And when I mean House of Disc, it's either Latitude 64, Discmania, Dynamic Disc. Just covering all my boxes by saying House of Discs. But it's definitely not a MVP. I don't think I've seen him throw any gyro today.
It looks kind of halo-y.
Wow.
That was a rip.
That was huge.
Is it going to fade? Yeah, we're fading. Beautiful.
He's got that cameraman spinning.
So beautiful. Can we get a zoom in on that disc? Kind of looks like a west side. I don't know.
Yeah, it does, but it also looks like the plastic kind of looks like S-Line Discmania.
Yeah. Yeah.
Someone in the chat's probably going to be like, he's sponsored by this and you don't know it? I do apologise. I do apologise.
Help us out. Help us out.
I know what that feels like. I've had some people commenting on us, some Australians, and no. Okay, I was correct. Confirmation from someone.
Discmania.
Discmania. I knew it looked S-Line.
There you go.
It's a little bit slicker.
And that's why you have a disc
I
golf.
do. I do the blind game from time to time.
You do, and you're very, very good at that.
Or he has to stay.
Oh, come on, come on.
Oh, it's going to make this
unlucky.
rest of this round very interesting.
Very interesting. So we have
One hole to play. Well, they've got to
after
finish this.
but currently we have Knut on
All the way up
2.
there. Yeah, all the way up there as well.
And we have Vilman now shooting for 4 from there.
Yes. Yep.
So, yeah, this could be very interesting.
We've got a confirmation that was a Nordic Fiend on 3.
Fiend on 3.
Mm-hmm. That was a mash. We haven't really got to see him really
Unleash
yet. The gold course you can tend to see more of that. The black
more
course is
open
more of a
fairways.
technical
Yeah.
or touchy downhill long shots. You know, I mean, we did see him throwing an eagle. That was 167 meters.
Easily.
2 shots.
Hopefully we can see something like that again. Maybe on hole 1.
I apologise for everyone out there rolling their eyes. Me not knowing that he's sponsored by Discmania. I was thinking when I said House of Disc that it was Discmania the whole time, but I didn't want to offend anyone. But knowing that now, it does confirm it. And
We appreciate the confirmation.
I can, if I was Discmania and I had him as a player, I'd be extremely happy.
Absolutely.
I believe he's going to try and make the green here. Do you like that pause? I think I've broken Leo.
Oh, sorry. You said I believe, and
I believe.
I can fly.
Oh, okay.
Is where I went with that.
I thought you were
Sorry.
going to be, what's the Nelson Mandela?
Oh.
So that's what you were going with.
No.
I believe. This is going to be tough, but he's going to need to get into the green here. I was a little bit shorter than him to get into the green where I skipped and hit the log, so I think this is possible.
I mean, there is a door there.
He's
Did
gonna
he
hit
get
that wall.
over?
I reckon he's going to hit the wall, yeah. He's hit the wall and rolled
He's
back.
parked.
Yep. So that was
That was for 4.
Okay.
So
So this is going to now put pressure back on
Knut to get in
to make
there.
it into there.
And if he gets in there, he'll
Wow.
be in there for 3.
Sorry for everyone that I acted like I was about to write off this hole for the Estonians. It's
Wow.
definitely not the case. Anything can happen in this throw here.
This is going down to the wire.
I mean, we know if he makes this is his third. Is this his third shot?
This is his 3rd throw.
Where is he? How did he get up there? Oh, is that? That's a driver. Yeah. No, it's not. It looks fat.
It looks putterish, maybe.
It does look putter. Surely not. He's not playing this.
Or
Is he
mid?
playing this safe?
I mean,
MD. It's an MD.
okay, so mid-range.
He's going for it.
Okay, not
Go
too
in.
long, not too long.
Go in. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Wow.
Thank you, Rainer. Look at this.
Yeah.
Thank you, Rainer. Thank you. We didn't. But we've worked our way through it and we've gotten better through the coverage. And
Thank you so much, Raina.
had a lot of help from these people explaining how to say Nut's name.
Yes, I feel like we finally
Yeah,
might have it. Knut, if I'm saying it correctly.
yeah, Knut's name. And you hold the U, Nut. This is going to be... So this is going to give Norway
So,
a stroke back.
yeah.
No.
Well,
No, Norway were winning already.
Knut is now
Wait.
going to be putting.
This is it.
No, there's one to play.
Yeah, but he's already...
This is... Yeah, Estonia up at the moment.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, so if Knut can sink this putt,
This will tie it up, and then they'll
this
go
will
to hole
tie it
one.
up, and there we go. It's now tied up, going into the last hole.
All right, fly over hole one. Here we go. Let's do this. All right, so hole one of the world course. Nice little homage. Oh, you can't see the disc there. There's actually some discs on a little plaque. Par 5, 333 metres, 1093 feet. This is an elevation drop of about 20 metres. You want to land just about here in preparation for a huge drive for these guys to get down before this OB line, which is, you can see it just up there.
Sort of where those tall reeds are.
Yep, and all of this between these two creek lines is all OB, so they have to throw over this OB and land on this side of the green. So
There is a pretty nasty OB just to the left of the basket as well.
all right, so we got Australians. Oh, hi guys.
How you going?
We were going to some footage. I think here we go. There we go. Thanks.
All right,
Thanks, camera crew.
so it looks as though Australia might have just gone out of bounds there, coming down the fairway of hole one.
They've still got one more to play
Still with one more to play.
after this one.
Yeah.
Yep. Going down to the wire.
Do we have a score update?
No
we
score
don't.
update. As Patrick Christie said, thank you. Parked for the streams. Give Parked a
Big shout out.
and a subscribe if you've got that button handy. Yeah. Okay.
Big shot from Canada there.
So this is going to mean, I believe, that the Australians are going to need to lay up before that OB section. I'm just going to put them in the same situation as Canada, but one stroke higher. We got Steve Kirk. Because I thought that sounded like Lethal. Lethal being Leah's nickname.
Lethal by name, not by nature.
Standings, Martin. We've got they're all even for Norway singles here. That's all that's left. The doubles have finished about 4 holes ago. That was Estonia up by 4. Chip forehand here. Goal number 1 is to get out of this gap. Goal number 2 is to push past.
Very tight.
Yeah, push past that little mound that drops down and get yourself into a good footing. We've got that Nordic Phenom 3 again, pushing Heiser. This is absolutely,
Perfect
this is going to be
line.
perfect.
Get
We're going to get to see
to-
him yoink his disc again.
Nice open fairway from there.
Yep.
Should be great.
Okay,
Again, the same sort of
Maori here.
forehand line.
Oh, that looks good too. Both of these fellas are going to have to put their foot down.
Absolutely.
Because whoever wins this,
It's the last chance.
don't know what it means for Norway. It might just mean a place, or it might mean that they stay in it. I don't know the full standings, but based on what some people are saying, I believe Estonians are up 7, which would mean that they are in the finals. But I mean, all countries are still in it for position, whether they're in the finals or not.
Yep.
So you can see this little mound here. I believe this was early golf green tee off section at some point, and it's got a real drop, which you can see them walking down. You do not want to land in that area because then you've got no footing. But both these gentlemen have gone way past that. Alex, in the commentary, they started on hole 2. This is their last hole. Okay, so Timo has actually said Estonia have 3 wins.
So,
So we could be wrong here. I'm just going off some information in the chat. We don't have ability to see live scores on the screens we're looking at.
all right. So we're looking at Canada and Australia playing
That
down
bag,
hole 1 still.
bag looks really heavy. Every time I see it,
It's stacked.
it is stacked.
That is for sure. I mean, I like to think that
They brought
my
all,
bag is light,
they
but
brought all the maple syrup with them. Oh, look at that pretty
the
bag.
rainbow. Sarah Lee does this as well. She has
That's a
everything
pretty
stacked
bag.
according to color, and I adore it. Once upon a time, I did used to do that with my own bag, and then I slowly started getting more and more of one color. So
We've got a player here, Lotus. One of the locals, he actually has a full rainbow, and he will not replace a disc in that rainbow. So he has putters to the highest speed, and they have to go from one side of the rainbow to the other, and they also have to go from lower speed to highest.
oh,
And so if he's got a mid-range and it's in the middle of the rainbow, he will not replace it until he finds a correct disc in that
Yeah.
same speed.
that's
uh,
that's fair enough.
Commitment to the rainbow. Okay. We've got not. I think this is going to be boom sauce. I'm keen to see this.
Do we think he's going to try and push to
He's
the pin?
not. He's not using that. I believe he was throwing up here with that
Yeah.
phenom, so I think that's a bit flippy for him. He's going a bit more overstable, and he's going to absolutely yoink it here. He's trying to get as close to that OB line where those people are standing as possible.
We just need it to
Skip.
settle. There we go.
Yeah, and that's going to give him about a 90-meter look
Which,
for his third shot, maybe 100 to the basket.
and we can see he can do that.
This hole 1 graphic here is not correct. We do not have the correct hole 1 graphic for this hole. Don't worry. Here. Sorry, Leo.
Oh, this is the.
No. We don't. There is none.
Yeah.
It's just not in the system here. So this hole is a par 5, and it is 333 meters.
Yes, the
So-
graphic showing is the short hole,
Yep.
1A.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. So this is his second too. Okay. So
Yes.
he's going to do exactly the same thing as Nut. He's going to try and get as close to that OB line as he possibly can.
Martin's comment of disc golf and OCD could be hard. Oh, it is.
Oh yeah, no. There you go. That's some of our
That is.
Australian terms. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
I meant yes by that statement. Whilst watching this drive was amazing. I don't know how those colours. He commits to those that rainbow.
Yeah, and from your perspective, I can definitely see that.
Yeah, I'm colourblind, so
Yeah.
not full. I don't see black and white for all those people out there that think that that's what colourblind means. It's not the case. I see full range of colour. It's just when you see, say, red flowers in that green tree line over there, I can't see that.
Yeah.
Red just disappears in green, and the colour purple no longer exists for me in any sense of the word.
Blurple.
So when I mention anything that looks like purple, I just say blurple because it could be blue.
But I guess that throws open the question, OCD and how you stack your bag. I, for myself, went from rainbow to speed. So now I stack my discs in speed.
I'm the worst person to talk about this. I literally just jam my discs in
In.
my bag.
Yep.
I have some some slots in my pound bag that have like putter section and
Yep.
but sometimes, depending on my throw, a
Yeah.
disc will go into the center section where all my drivers are, and it will go opposite way to the rest of the discs. And
Oh,
discs will be all opposite, different colors.
that
There's
kills me.
stuff going everywhere. I know a lot of my friends have really hated watching me do that over the years of
Mhm.
playing, but I do not. There's some discs that mean a lot to me for specific reasons, but the rest of them are just tools.
So Knut here looking to push to the pin over that OB.
This is a big shot here.
Big shot.
He's gone overstable, forced it over, wants it fade left to the basket, and
Perfect.
I think he's on the edge of the circle.
Could be inside. No, we're well and
That's
truly.
not that's not the circle.
No,
there.
no. But I think we're maybe a couple minutes inside.
Could be.
Yeah.
Okay, so
That looked pretty good.
nerves could be on here. It's been a very big round for these Estonians
It
and
has. We
Norwegian
have,
players.
What, 25 minutes left of light?
Oh, 25 minutes left until sunset, and
Yeah.
then it stays light for another
Yeah.
15, 20.
So,
But I've got a colour-coded disc rack at home, and my colourblind housemate who likes to fiddle with them has no idea where to put them back. Poor Maddie Faz. We've got Ashley in the chat from PRKD Media. It's good to know Maddie's a fellow colourblind. Okay, so it's outside.
So it's right.
They're both
right
outside.
Outside.
They're both in about. I think
Similar
Maori's a
position.
little bit, maybe a metre or two longer, but this is all coming down to the putting green
So
here.
they're both putting for birdie right now.
Mhm.
Par 5? Par 5.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
going to be
both
putting for 4.
birdie.
This is great. I've seen a lot of people
And-
struggle on this hole all weekend, and these guys are making it look easy.
Yeah.
Well, I think they've got a lot of power. Silver, I actually don't know, to be honest. We don't see the live scoring for the teams. We've got some people saying that Estonians are up 7. We've got some people saying the Estonians are up 3 in this chat. We're going to have to see afterwards. I'd like to know
Absolutely.
and tell you, but
I'm itching to know.
I
I need
think-
to know how Australia
I think
did.
officially no one can rule who's going to be playing until they're put on the onto the World Teams Disc Golf Championship 2024 page.
Yep.
I would believe that happens about an hour or half an hour after all cards have come in and the scores have been collected. I mean, if there's a tiebreaker in any of these, it could go to a playoff to get into the
I
finals.
would not be angry about a playoff.
No, I wouldn't either. But I don't know what that means.
Mm,
If we're going to go with the sun
that is
coming
true.
down, and if
Does it
we
mean
end up
first thing
playing
tomorrow?
another thing in the morning before the rest,
Yeah.
all news to us who don't know. So this is a big putt here. Look at that stabbing putt all day. All day he's been doing that.
Pressure.
What a putter.
He made it look so effortless.
He's made so many of those.
I
well
may
done.
need to hit him up for some tips afterwards.
Yeah. Okay, so that's big. So we got not here to make this. Okay,
Oh.
so that's tied the teams up. I don't know if we're going to a playoff until we find out if the teams, depending on what the teams move. No, we don't know if Norway. We know that Norway's lost 1.
Wow.
We know they're tied 1. We don't know if they've tied or lost the other 2
Well,
officially.
with the unofficial report that we had earlier, with
Yeah.
Estonia winning 3 of the matches.
We would assume that Norway would be out of the top 2 if that was the case.
It might
and
appear.
it would give a high possibility that Estonia is in the chance.
Clutch putt. Yes,
Both of those were
definitely.
clutch putts. Those were huge.
Definitely. Yeah.
Okay. Wow, look at that chanting they were doing. So, to be confirmed, we got some information on the ground from our camera crew. Estonia won 2 of theirs, and they drew 1, which means they were up by, technically, the draw. So that meant that putt that Maori just made, well, if it's unofficially, could have meant that was either Norway or Estonia in it.
That was very tight.
Wow.
I really wish that we had some official information
Yeah,
right this second, because
it would be really nice
on
to
the
know.
edge of
I
my
mean,
seat.
the Estonians seem quite happy about. I mean, they could have just been happy that Maori won his round, or they could be really happy that they know that meant that they're in it. Okay, so this was an amazing round to watch. I mean,
So many
they
highs.
put on a show. The Norwegians and Estonians, absolutely amazing. Throw-in eagle.
Anniken Steen from Norway there. It's been a big day. What are we currently at? 6:26 p.m. local time.
Yep.
It's been a big
It
day.
has, yep.
This round in particular, what are we?
230 something competitors out on the course at once.
That's outrageous.
Yep. 20.
23 countries.
There we go. I was going to say
23
25.
countries, I'm pretty sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this is just a phenomenal display.
And I mean, quarterfinals in this day couldn't have gone any better. Okay, so look at this. This is amazing.
Big group photo.
Yeah, that's an amazing photo right there.
Oh, so unofficially, it looks as though Norway
We've got
won
Timo.
in the singles.
But Timo, you told me that he was 7-1 though. That before, so
Yeah, but it looks like he's just gotten a bit more information. So
okay, so Norway needed a win there for the playoffs.
yeah,
Well, that's what we're hearing.
that's what we're hearing unofficially.
Okay, well. Oh, look at this. This is amazing.
The Spirit Circle. This has been so good to see out there.
I know. Hope we got some of our photographers out there taking this photo.
Yeah.
Let's listen to this.
And I'm really glad that we were meeting you guys in the semifinals. It's always a pleasure to see you. And yeah,
Speechless. Tired.
yeah, we wish you all the best in the finals now. Yeah, truly.
Well, from my side, like today,
Our
so
side,
I just saw one of the best disc golf I could ever see today. There was two guys. Eagles were the only way to pitch. It was just pure pleasure to witness it from a side, and like I really thank you for bringing the level. Because without you guys, we probably won't even be reaching that level. So thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, this was nice to
Because we're gonna be
to hear this.
speakers tomorrow. So let's go kick some English native speaking ass. 1, 2, 3, and you're up. Okay. 1, 2, 3, you're up!
Okay, we've just been told. Sorry to cut this short. That was an amazing Spirit Circle. We've just been told that Australia and Canada are going for playoff. Can the camera crew that you are now, can we walk over and start filming that, please? We will stay in the booth to commentate.
and I'm assuming it's 18-1, hole 18 and hole 1 loop.
Not sure.
Kind of like what we saw with Finland.
Don't know. We'll see now. Okay, so I think they're strategizing here because normally the teams will communicate who's going first, who's going to be playing and what, you know, from hole to hole to hole prior to a match. But in this situation of playoff, I believe that they're doing this now. And you can hear Chile, one of the Australian team players. Additionally, I don't know if they get to choose their players. So, do they get to choose their players or just continue on with who they were playing?
Who they were playing, yeah. This is tough.
Yeah, this is all new to me. We've got Bainey limbering up. Maybe he's just prepping to see maybe he might go in. Alex, he's just relaxing. Not too sure.
Possibly reflecting on the last 18 holes just played.
Yep. Not too sure how the scores ended up, but they're even. So this is going to determine who goes into the finals with us. With Okay, we've just got information on the ground that the MPO 1 players are playing off only.
We're good to go.
I believe that that's going to be Luke Bain versus Thomas Gilbert or Casey. Casey's here next to him, so I believe that could be him, not Thomas Gilbert. So hole 18. We're not doing a fly through here, but it's 290 uphill. Plays about 25 meter elevation. Got to land into this island here. Okay.
That could still be safe, yep.
Not entirely happy with it, but it is safe. Okay, so we got Casey playing for Canada. It's going to play a safe backhand hyzer with his mid-range, I believe. Land just out there. Okay, so they've got OB all on the left, OB all on the right of this fairway, which is roughly around about 30 to 35 metres wide. And then once they get up to the golf green, there is another OB area which they have to throw over into the island on the green. If you guys just watch the Estonians versus Norwegian play, you'll know what's going to happen with this hole here. Casey just coming off a win at the South Australian Eruption tournament last weekend. And for those who are unaware of Luke Bain, he is our 2023 Aussie Disc Golf Champion. And we've got the Aussie Disc Golf Championships in 2 to 3 weeks, actually.
Yeah, done in
So he'll be
Molong.
defending that title. He's gone forehand here. I believe he's looking to get about another 100 metres and then chip up to the OB area before it, sorry. So he can...
Here we go.
That looks very good. I think he did exactly what he wanted.
It's up there.
Yep. And see where the cameraman is. That's where they're going to want to throw to, just a bit further than that on their next shot. Crucial moment here for Casey. Keep it in bounds and that should play the same. Yep, looks very similar position.
Yep. This could be a couple of hole playoff.
Well, I mean, I don't know what the official rules are to this situation, but their sun is.
It's rapidly going down. We have
it's going down.
approximately 11 minutes left before sunset.
And then it would probably be 10 to 15 minutes after that before you really can't play. So that I believe they've probably got. I mean, the next hole, hole 1, is another long hole. If they match off on this one and then match off on 18, 1, sorry, that's going to be a. Yeah, that's going to be a time.
Good reason. You'll have to see it. It's insane.
Double Mando.
Yeah, from the double Mando into the basket.
Okay, here we go. Got Luke Bain. I'd say he's progressed about halfway up this hole. He's going to just try and see where that mound is up, where the camera mound is. He's going to land just short of that to give himself a short upshot into the putting green. This looks good. The right side doesn't have that mound, so it's a preferable line. And you can see this yellow painted line in front of him about 2-3 meters. That's that OB. So it's probably a bit more than that. It's actually more like 5. I believe he's just going to have a little
Pitch up.
Yeah, pitch up. Depending on the tree in that middle, it's going to be a hazy. Casey's just. Oh no.
Oh, this
You can't see it go down this way.
opens it up.
Look, I'm an Australian here, and I'm rooting for Bainey to win this match, but you don't want to see it go down this way.
Look.
You want it to see it be an even match and go all the way to the putting green or something tight. So maybe Casey still has an option here to throw it in.
Look, it still could come down to that.
And we don't know how Luke's going to go.
Exactly.
So, but I do believe right here, Casey needs to make this green from here. If he doesn't stick this green from here, I don't think it gives him any option. Because otherwise he's got to chip up to this here and then play another putt, which is too many strokes. So he's got to make this green. I think he's happy with that.
He's made it.
He's made it. Yeah, okay. So now this is all on Luke. It's Luke's game here. Luke to just...
So Luke's just up near the OB line.
Yeah, he's only 5 meters away, so I believe he's got
So-
probably a 30-meter upshot.
If he can play it smart from here,
Yeah, if he gets on the green here, apologies, it's probably a little bit longer than 5. I'd say more like 8. The little flag indicator in front of him is that OB, and he's just having a good think about this. I think he's gonna. The backhand is backhand hyzer is a much larger gap from this location.
possibly a forehand.
But I do know he does love his little forehand.
It is a
shots.
little bit of a more open.
It's larger on that right side. Yeah, I
It's
know.
pretty even.
I'm a dominant backhand guy. So I'm
Oh,
looking
you're
at-
telling me.
I still do throw a forehand, but not.
For a shot like this, for me it would be backhand.
Look, go with what you feel comfortable with.
Exactly, and he's made it in there. This is crucial.
Okay, so that's for 4, right?
This is for 4.
And Casey threw up there.
For no, I could be wrong there. Casey went out on his 3rd.
He was throwing for 5,
Was
which
throwing
means
for
he's putting
5.
in for
He's
6.
putting for 6.
And Luke
Probably me.
is putting for.
was that Luke's 3rd?
That was 4, I think.
So
1 made it over, hugging the side.
I think
2
Luke
was
needs
up
to
the
make this
middle.
putt to-
3 was to the edge.
to win.
and then 4 into the circle.
Yeah, I believe I was just
Yeah.
getting you to confirm, but I believe Luke needs to make
Yeah.
this putt to win.
Come on.
This is huge here. We heard cheers outside.
Oh no!
We heard cheers outside. Oh my gosh.
The booth is right
is
near
huge.
hole 18, and we just heard that happen before the coverage.
Oh no.
My gosh. Australia
they
did
are
it.
so happy. We did it.
Wow.
We're going to see it. We're going to see Australians versus Estonians.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, this is so good.
Unreal.
Oh, I'm so happy for them.
That's
All of them. I've got goosebumps down my spine.
wow.
Oh, this is just a moment.
I think we are seeing a lot of emotions out here right
This is
now.
amazing.
Bainey and his number 1 caddy.
Yeah.
Good old Morty.
Huge.
Wow.
What
Canada.
coverage.
Canada did so well to push it to a playoff. So,
Wow.
yeah,
Oh, I mean,
I think
I was
that's
going to say you couldn't script this, but you can. Like, Australians playing an Australian course. Like, this is something.
I mean, I feel like it was always in the back of people's minds. Yeah, Australia.
It's definitely what obviously the locals want to see here.
Absolutely.
We've got another Spirit Circle, and we got Kingsley, photographer, setting up his camera to get this one.
Alright.
Let's listen in here.
That was hard. That was long. That was heartbreak in a bit. And I can see how much it means to everyone here. Canada's come over, like, and I know Craig, I met Casey, like at Mount Gambier, and just a lot of feeling here. We've already played each other once. We kind of had a bit of an idea, but still, so hard. Like, you guys are amazing. Like, we've been watching some of you on the Pro Tour for so long. It's incredible. So, we're a little bit starstruck, but it's been such a battle, and we cannot thank you enough. It's
Very well
amazing
said.
to have you here in our country and to see how you play. You teach us so much, and we've really loved having you here. So can't thank you enough. Yeah,
Thank you so much.
appreciate it. Incredible play. Incredible play.
Yeah, it was
Well
definitely
done,
one of the most emotional, stressful matches I think I've ever seen. The amount of back and forth and stroke swings and just like the heart pounding the entire time is definitely one of the most intense matches. You guys showed so much heart, so much love for the sport as well, and we definitely wish you the best in the gold medal match. Bring it home for Australia.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
What a gentleman.
All right. Have
We
a
have
big
to say thank you for hosting us.
Yeah,
It wasn't very hard to get people to come to Australia.
Don't blame you.
All right. How about a big gift?
Yeah.
All right. Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Hip hip! Hooray! Well done, guys. Thank you.
Amazing.
I think both of those guys just then summed it up perfectly.
I'm a little bit speechless, to be honest.
Yeah.
I got to commentate. Was that yesterday for Gilbert and Sepapai, some of my disc golf heroes, and coming out of it thinking this is one of the most amazing things I've got to witness, be able to commentary for those. However, watching this card today, the Estonians and the Norwegians, there was so much amazing throw-in by Knut and the massive tomahawks by Matthias, and then that putt by Albert Tam off the bush. To see that go down to that wire, and then also watch the playoff with Australia and Canada just there. you can see how much emotion was in both of those teams.
Absolutely.
We didn't get to see that, but as as Paddy Robinson stated, there was a lot of back and forth, and it was quite emotional for them both, and it was very nice to hear. It was very nice to hear Thomas Gilbert also say he was very proud of us and thankful for them to be there. And that tops a lot of things for me in disc golf.
I don't have any more words. I've
not
been
even
through an
playing.
emotional roller coaster right now. So, that's unreal. And just from sitting in here watching it unfold was just more than what we could have asked for.
This is a tough. This is tough for me to talk right now. This is amazing for Australia.
Yeah.
We are going to have the hugest battle tomorrow, and unofficially, I believe it's going to be Estonia versus Australia,
Which
we're going to have to find out officially. For all you guys on the live coverage in the chat still, we are going to be here tomorrow, and we're going to be live stream again, watching that action. And if it's anything like what we've seen today, it's going to be absolutely amazing. So I can't wait.
Forward to it. I can't believe we've
can't wait.
reached the end of day 3 already. It's been an absolute whirlwind, and tomorrow's the final day, and it's going to be all over.
Oh, okay. Well, let's just get to some formalities. I do want to thank the TD and the committing crew doing a lot of work behind the scenes to make this happen. Without them doing that work, we don't have all these teams enjoying themselves like what we just saw. And then again, thank you to all of the sponsors. We see them behind me. We've got the Shire of Mundaring, Woofdurf, who've put on this event with Mundaring Disc Golf Club. We've got Amaru, Australian Disc Golf as associating partner, Lottery West, Department of Local Government, Sport and Industries, Shire of Mundaring, Disconnection. Who else have we got here? We've got so many. And
There's
we've got
so many,
people like
and
Cromlands who have donated paint and stuff to assist in helping line marking. And
we can't forget Rad as well.
Rad, sorry, they're on here as well.
Massive sponsor.
Rad's a massive sponsor to this event. They helped design the black layout, which is the world's course, which you saw in all of the coverage today.
Yep.
And
the baskets.
And the baskets there. So I just want to thank you all and all the volunteers. There's so many volunteers out there who are, all that work that all these people are doing, so we get to watch this.
Absolutely. And I think every single player, every single spectator that's been out there has been so thankful for the work that those volunteers are putting in. And, they're ranging from teenagers through to, the people that play bowls up in this sporting club. It's incredible to see the array of people that are just wanting to give to the disc golf community.
Oh, I can't wait to see it. So I'm going to sign out with a big Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Yeah.
You
Aussie,
ready?
Aussie, Aussie.
Aussie, Aussie, Aussie.
Oi, oi, oi.
Cheers, guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow. Tune in.
See you later.